Welcome to Bitter Pits.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the damn, it's so weird to say, man. Final week of Spooky Month. I was actually gonna go find that clip of me talking about how fast it's gonna creep up on us, but I couldn't remember exactly what night it was. I know it was the night we did. Well, no, I remember what night it was. I just don't remember when it was, because it was October 2nd, which was the night we did Face of Another and some other shit. And I was like, it'll creep up. I'm gonna be saying those words here soon and be like, uh-oh, it's the last week, and then here we are. Here we are, we made it. And as I opened that, there was one of the recommended videos is James Rolfe as a werewolf playing Werewolf the Last Warrior or some shit. I don't even know what I'm looking at there. It's the first year that I've had a job during Spooky Month, and frankly, it's ruining my life. I've had a job during Spooky Month, and frankly, it's ruining my life. Oh damn, dude! I didn't realize Young Scrolls put out an entire Dark Brotherhood album. Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to that. I had no idea. I didn't know that had happened. I did not realize that was also in the. I don't know why that's on the recommended for. Dude, YouTube recommendeds make no sense. Yeah, they put out a few new things recently, because I think they did like a. Yeah, they did like two. I don't even remember. They had like two new songs. They had like the Fimian's Sweet Roll and then We Know, which I would imagine that We Know is on. I'd imagine that's on the Dark Brotherhood album, right? Shockingly, no, it doesn't look like it. Nope. Looks like that might have been maybe that was a B-side or something. Who knows? I have no idea. I always appreciate anything Young Scrolls does, though. They have so much talent for what it is and what it is they do. It's nuts. I miss all the spooky emotes. Yeah, well, we keep a couple of them. We keep like Boo. Don't keep Puppet though. Listen right now with us. Oh, is We Know on there? I didn't see it on the track list. Are you sure? Oh, maybe it was. Maybe I just overlooked it. Weird. Guess my brain just ignored it. There you go. Sean with the 96 months says 8 full years on the bus. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Can we keep Rat? What, the animated one? Maybe, I don't know. I have to ask the Royal Emote Authority. Ye among ye who do ye. Who ye. Oh yeah, well that's just the older one. I actually talked about doing like the spooky, like do like a spooky cat version, but I feel like that would have probably ended up being a lot for what it was. Well, not for what it was, but you know. Holy shit, another Silk Song patch? Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, I was laughing because I opened up the Steam Scream event, or whatever this thing is called. And I was laughing at the, oh, that's a big boo, look at that. I was laughing at the games that were in there, because I saw Hollow Knight was in there, and I was like, oh yeah, man, that's my favorite horror game. I was like, that's my favorite one that's a horror game. I was like, get it. I was like, you know, I like how maybe if it's based off community tags, I like the fact that Hollow Knight will show up in like every sale event basically, which is really funny. Speaking of horror, I should probably finish Dredge. Well, that all depends on what you were getting out of Dredge, because like Dredge for me was like good most of the way through. Then I kind of just fell off with it, because like Dredge was doing a really good job with a lot of its stuff, and then it kind of just tapered off. I was looking at houses online and came across one that looks like the first house ever built in The Sims. It's goofy. Damn. I thought you were about to say it looked like HQ Residential House or something. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, they made HQ Residential House and do a real thing. Which, like, technically, it's probably out there somewhere. There's bound to be a house. Deep Nest is horrifying? Nah, man. What is Redf in? Redf in. I don't know why, but like hovering over that, it's just like a real ass. I don't know why, like hovering over something that's just like a real ass address just cracked me up for some reason. Here it is. The whole reel complete. I remember when I was looking at houses and one of them looked good but was super cheap. Then I viewed the details and apparently the house had burned down while it was listed. Holy shit, Ish! Why did you write that the way you did? Oh my god! That doesn't even sound like, that sounds like unreal. Just I remember when I was looking at houses, one of them looked super good but was cheap. Then I viewed the details. Apparently the house had burned down while it was listed. Oh my god, that's really funny. That does look like a Sims house. Holy shit. You're right. It's got like no. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's got no like. It's got nothing like happening. You know what I mean? Like there's no twists, there's no turns. It's just. I like how just looking at this, it's like boo doo boo doo doo boo doo boo doo doo boo doo boo doo doo. Yeah, there's like nothing happening there. That's just some weird ass. That is a weird ass Sims house. You know what's really killing me about it though is that front door that's not centered. It's not centered unless like the picture's at just a weird angle, which I would really hope so because there's no way they screwed that up. That's pretty funny. What's that window choice? Just go to Home Depot and buy the smallest windows. Well, it's in Missouri, so like I don't know what Missouri's like state of air conditioning is. Also, whoever took that picture of like the blinds in the green room, oh my god, like dude, fix those before you go fucking sell this place. At least like open them. They're all crinkled and busted. I like that pine finish gross ass like trim they got everywhere too. And boy, you know the kitchen got some live, laugh, love in it. Oh my god. I always forget that that's real. Like I forget that that's actually a thing. It's like, come into my parlor where we live, laugh, love. Also, check out the bathroom. They ran out of. Okay, you know what? We're gonna review this house. We're gonna review this house here because this is kind of incredible, actually. Oh no, not Maynard's again or whatever it was, and it was the place that I thought was made up, or Menards or whatever. Because I remember the night y'all brought that up, and I'm like, that place ain't fucking real. That's not a real place. That ain't it. Lifa, Lurb. I like the Mothman shirt that was it Coonzer sent me, the one that's just like fucking live, laugh, lurk. I'm horrified to know what is under that tacky sign on top of the range. You know what? Ooh, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Anyway, let's go. Oh, I'm partially chromed. Ah, damn. I'd say I should change the shirt, but fuck it. We're gonna stay partially chromed and live, laugh, lamp. That's how we live. But wait, you can see PPs inside of my chest. Did you find the weird bar garage? No, I haven't gotten there yet. Now I want to. Okay, so like this was the house that the Mango was talking. This definitely, it does look like a Sims house. Like I mean that's dead on. Even the plot is like pretty Sims house because it's like kind of flat but not really, and it's like mostly empty, and it's got like random bullshit. It looks like a fucking Sims house. And of course you got like this kitchen here, which is whatever, it's fine. Then you got live, laugh, love. The secret something was days. I can't read that shit. It's like upside down. I'm not reading that. It doesn't matter. The point is, yeah, we got some live, laugh, love going on in the kitchen. Loving that. We got splotchy green paint on the walls. God damn. What nap do you think they used for that? You think they used like dish rag? They just put a dish rag on a roller? Jesus Christ. That's some thick nap. So there's those blinds I was talking about that were like super fucked up over here. There's like, yeah, screw it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, they must have used dish rag for that nap because that's horrible. And it's so glossy. We got like this 8-legged race over here or some shit. I don't know what's happening up there. There's something going on up there. We've also got hang on a second. We got the laundry room over here, which somebody left like a Taco Bell cup. So whoever's taking pictures of this, can you imagine being like why does that not have a cap on it? Why's the detergent not have a cap on it? What are we doing, dude? That's such a bad idea. I get that, like, this is the nozzle, but, like, if that thing tips over, we're in bad shape. There's gonna be detergent everywhere. It really, wow, yeah, they just have it off. That's crazy. It's okay, they got a backup down here, so it doesn't matter. Look at this toilet paper up here. They ran out of decorations for the bathroom, so they just started putting toilet paper up on the wall. They were like, you know what? At least it's off the ground. I mean, like, I gotta give them credit there. But yeah, they're just like, oh shit, what else are we putting in the bathroom thing? It's like, look at this shelf, it's like bent. Oh my god. That's scary too. Holy shit. That's a lot going on, dude. Why even bother mounting the TV at that point? So we've got the children's room. This is pretty intense. We've got stickers on the popcorn ceiling. The ceilings also appear to be 3 feet tall. Like they that's some scary, those are some scary ceilings. There's that nap again, dude. We got that dish rag nap on that fucking wall. Woo, man, that's scary. God, there's some wild ass fucking decision. Why is this like sloped over here? Dude, I don't even know what's going on there. That's scary. You got a fan in the stairwell? Wow, that's interesting. I don't think you normally see fans in stairwells. What's going on with that window over there? Jesus Christ, is this supposed to be rustic or is this just ass? And then we have, what else we got? This is the lovebirds, the wedding room over here. We got another TV mounted on the wall that they never took the sticker off of. Oh my god. That's something else. That's powerful, dude. And that's really good. I can't imagine like living somewhere and just being like, I'm just not. What the hell's going on over there? What is this? What is this? Is that like something dangling there or what? Also, this lamp is atrocious. That the candelabra with like the fucking college first dorm lamp like that. Oh my god, that's rough. That's rough, dude. Well, it looks like the blue room was... Oh my god, they just left the door the way it was. They didn't even paint that or anything. They just left that nasty ass... They just left that shit in there. And then repainted this room blue. Ooh, what is this? This is just gonna fall on you when you sleep. This is just death waiting to happen. Holy shit. That's terrifying. That's just dangling above you. That's the threat. That's the threat. Never fuck up or this will fall on you. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Was that wood paneling that they painted? Oh, my God. I think it is. They just painted over wood paneling. They didn't even take it down. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, that's that good. This is a rough one, dude. There's the outside of the Sims house. And here's the murder shack. What the hell's going on here? It's like falling apart. Oh my god. Woo! This looks like it's like from like Alaska or some shit. Like, what is this? Like, this looks like it's in like a hazardous like frozen environment over. Yeah, this is fucking terrifying. What do you think lives in those chairs? Oh man. Beware of the wiggle butts. Okay, so it looks like they got cats. So that's cool. Oh, there's a murder cellar and they didn't even take a picture of it? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? There's a murder cellar and they didn't even take a picture of it. What? Dude, okay, that's not good. That can be indicative of some foundation problems. That might be ooh. Murder basement's a little scary. Shout out to the fact that this used to be a window, but they just put wood over it. I found the listing to the burned house. But here's the question. Please tell me it's just a pile of ashes in one of the pictures. In one of the pictures. They're just like, dearest inquisitories. Unfortunately, we regret to unfortunately tell you that it burned down. I was looking at the street view of it, and there's like nothing around it. Hell yes. This is in the middle of nowhere. It's okay, you can request a showing. You can go as soon as 3 p.m. tomorrow. My favorite thing about sites like this, too, is that, like, half the time it's, like, not even a real estate agent. It's, like, somebody who, like, gets paid, like, 38 cents from the website to just go, like, walk you around. We had that happen to us when we went to go to one time. But, like, this person from, like, Zillow or some shit, like, showed up. And they were just like, hey. They were like, hey. Then they're like, you want to go in? It's like, who are you? Who are you? Oh, God. This makes me want to look at the house I grew up in to still see if it exists. Dearborn is in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's probably why it's called Dearborn. Probably all that's ever born there is deer. And they were like, Sonic 06 sound effect. Hey. Well, okay, well, if that's their sex room, then they're in huge trouble, because somebody's gonna bump into the fucking gross-ass light and probably knock it down and kill somebody, so... Somebody's dying in that. That brick falling apart just needs some taupe paint to soak in. Yeah, that's what it needs. That's what it needs, just a little bit of it. Just a little bit of taupe. Yeah, I can't believe they didn't show the cellar. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I mean, like, they had a full cellar full of murder. It's probably like collapsed, honestly. I could see going and doing that and being like, oh, can we see the cellar? They'll be like, oh, there were termites and all of the beams and supports collapsed underneath, so it's a hollow. It's an empty hole. it's an empty hole. Be like, oh, but the house is over it. Be like, but it's safe. I'll be like, I don't know if that's safe. I don't think that's safe. I think y'all are making that up. I think y'all are saying y'all are talking the shit words, and I'm pretty sure it's not safe, but that's okay. They updated the inside of the base. Oh, for your grow up home? Nice. I'm still trying to figure out why the children's room had 2 different size doors. And also, or maybe that wasn't the children's room. Maybe I don't know, dude. That there's probably some foundational issues going on there. The murder shack is definitely probably the most interesting part of the house, but I can't tell if, like, I don't know if anybody would want to go in there, because, like, again, in the inside of it, the way it's like unfinished and has that like heater glued to the window, it strikes me as like some shit you'd see in like Alaska, like buried in the snow. But like, yeah, well, I wonder what lives in those chairs is my question. Stream Elements is not letting me money you, so have bits instead. That's a little bit concerning. Wasn't that the case the other day? Great. That's let me go look. Well, oh yeah, I guess, yeah, you were able to use it. I remember Needles said that they were having trouble doing something on it, right? Let me go get into this, I guess, which I can't even get into right now because the way they do their website is so weird. At least it's not anybody handing me a guitar like the good old days. That seems, no, I mean, everything seems fine on this end. I don't know if that actually means anything, but who the hell knows, dude? I'm about to think of PP phasing through Nick's chair. It's pretty scary, isn't it? Pretty scary. Little Spackle fix that up. See, God, that's still one of my favorite clips from when I was doing the bathroom thing. With like sliding the Spackle into frame, be like, oh, well, I could probably fix that with this. Like slide the Spackle in. It's like, oh, we're gonna spack it. Hit me in there. I wonder if that clip is still floating around. I'm sure it is. I'd have to go dig for it. The fucking slide the Spackle into frame, be like, here it is. Here's what you need to fix your entire life. Damn, quote Mongo. Damn. I DM'd an image of what I see, probably gonna fix itself by tomorrow. Well, either way, let's take a look at this. What did you say here? Recently discovered that Wikipedia volunteers have hilariously high bars for what constitutes as an unusual death. You got hippos are extremely dangerous and very aggressive, and there's nothing unusual about hippos killing people. The man was working on the toilet, making his death inherently less strange than if he had been using it. No longer an unusual or unique occurrence regarding impalement by beach umbrella. Being hit by multiple motorcycles in a race is not an unusual I mean, that's true. Like they were doing it. They were racing. Fatalities involving objects or animals being launched into oncoming traffic are considered commonplace regarding a Canadian couple's fatal collision with a flying bear. Man. If sources don't explicitly call a death unusual, then Wikipedia's self-appointed list of unusual deaths police will not have it. Source seems to claim the death was curious rather than unusual. Mysterious circumstances doesn't mean her death itself was unusual. Source says it was a peculiar accident, but doesn't say the death was unusual. Crazy. Thank you, Zombie, by the way, for the 89 months. Just says boo. And then Sean with the 96 with the tier 2. That's what it is. That's I can read. I can read. Thank you, Sean, for the 80 million years. And then Jacob Kuro with the $2 in bits. And then we got Andy with the 99 months. That's almost a hundo. How do you feel about that? Sorry about the yawn. I slept like. Do you ever? This happens a lot where I feel like I sleep a decent amount, but like all of it's crap. Just the normal stuff. Just the normal weird things. Internal server error occurred. Oh boy, that's what I like to see. Deceiver, thank you for the 112 months. Welcome back aboard the bus. Dude, Stream Elements keeps blowing it. I guess I'll just have to switch over to coffee. Ko-Fi. That's always one of those that I'm like, I love the name, actually. I think it's pretty clever. But I'm like, what do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want me to say? Because like, I want to say like lo-fi, right? Because that's how they write it. Like Ko-Fi. But then obviously with their logo and everything, it's supposed to be coffee. So, and then people will be like, buy me a coffee when they talk about. So I'm like, what do you want from me? what do you want from me with your clever name? Because it's a good name. It's a really good one, as a matter of fact. That's actually one of my favorites. But I'm like, what do you want? Do you want it to be Ko-Fi or do you want it to be coffee? Which one do you want? Caffeine? Well, that's not how it's spelled. It's only unusual death if it comes from unusual region of Florida. Otherwise, it's an uncommon unaliving. I also assume, like, Ko-Fi was also like co-finance. I don't know. So, I mean, that could be the case. I know their logo is a little coffee cup, so I'd assume coffee makes sense. But then they spell it out like lo-fi, you know? So is it like Ko-Fi? I don't know, man. It's a good name. It's a good name. I like it. It's a good one. Every time I see it, I'm like, that's a good one, dude. They do actually do payment processing for they do payment processing for streamers now too. Like they have like we could technically switch our donations over to it. I'd have to find a replacement for all of our alerts and shit though. That's the big pain in the ass. I'd have to either make it myself or something. You think it fits every interpretation all at once? Wow. Wow. Pandora's Ko-Fi. Thanks to this, I looked up the house I grew up in and got really excited to see that the tree I planted in elementary school is still there. Nice. Damn, that's some haunts right there, dude. We don't have to do all that right now. We don't have to haunt. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Gotta grab this for you. And now I got it. That's actually pretty cool, though, the tree. About the tree. That sounded, the way I said that sounded so fucking dismissive, and it wasn't intended to be like that at all. That's really cool about the tree. That's great. That's really great. That's awesome. But I was serious. That is cool about the tree. I'm here to laugh at horror games, not be afraid. There is no laughing at horror games. They're all very serious and very good. Speaking of very serious and very good, this was sent by Deranged Optician, and is apparently this one seems like it actually is pretty damn high rated. The only oh whoa. Dude, that's how you know the soundstage on these headphones is like crazy good. I could not tell I plugged in my, because they're open back headphones. I've used these for years. They're actually falling apart. I had to stop using the closed back ones because they charge via micro USB and I just cannot be bothered. They are wireless and they're the ones I used for Spooky Month for years, but I decided just to switch over to my Sennheisers again because I was like, well, there you go. The soundstage on these is so good, and since I use monitors for my speakers, I was like right here in the middle of like where I'd be listening to both of them, and I plugged it in, and I was like, did I plug those in? And then I unplugged it, and I was like, I think so, and I had to like take the headphones off to make sure that I was actually listening to it on the headphones. I was like, damn. That's why sometimes if we get like one of those weird knocks in a game or something like that, then I'm like, did somebody just knock on the window? That shit's spooky. Yeah, I know, a high-rated spooky game, and guess what? It's from Steam. Isn't that scary? This is not on the list, I believe, but it does seem pretty cool. This is one that definitely went under my radar, too. And according to the reviews, it looks like it went under a lot of people's radars, which is unfortunate. This came out back in May, but the whole game is made with ASCII art, and and I've tried to like be reserved about like, unless it's like a real standout one, and they really make a heavy point of it. I've tried to be a little bit more careful about like trigger warnings, content warnings, all that stuff, because sometimes those can completely derail the plot or like whatever's going to happen in the game. So I try to take a close look at it to let everybody know if it's something that they bring a lot of attention to. And the only thing that they brought attention to in this case is just self-harm. So if that's something that you're big no-no, then I would jet for a bit. Apparently it's not super long. It's about an hour. So yeah, this one seems really cool. Yeah, ASCIIs. It's pseudo ASCII. Well, hey, it looks cool regardless. It's got a great visual style. And apparently the sounds and everything are really good, which that can be huge sometimes. We did the Gretlo tapes on Friday, and that was one that kind of caught me off guard for being like pretty well put together. It's not like, oh my god, this is insane, but it's made by two brothers, and it drags a little bit in the second act, which is when you're in the basement. But for the most part, I think they did a very good job. Like I said, the basement section, it's all right, but the rest of it's really good. And I think they do. It feels like what Visage was trying to be. In a lot of ways. It does like the flash mechanic with like the little camcorder. It does like the handheld lighter in some spots. It does a really good job with audio. Really good. And see, the thing is, with audio like that, you can't asset pack that. And I was thinking about that after the fact. I was like, you could do visuals all day. You cannot do positional like audio manipulation craziness, like where like you hear like thumping in like the area that you need to go to, and like you can't really do that with like just a pack. You can't just like throw that in there. Like the pack's not going to be like, oh, here you go, it's just perfectly positioned audio for the next ooga booga that you got set up. So you have to do that. So that was the other thing that was really impressive about it, and I think it was a good example of. I think they made some of it. Or I think they made a decent amount of it actually, because I remember one of them was specifically notated as like the 3D environment artist or whatever it was. I do think there's some asset usage in there, but for the most part, I think they made a lot of it themselves. And yeah, that one was cool. That was a cool game. They did a really good job with it. Again, it drags a little bit in a certain spot, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I think that was kind of what Visage was trying to be, and I think that ended up feeling a lot more personal and interesting. Still a little confused about the story though, because like I remember like the spooky lady had like body bags in the basement, but that was kind of weird because like why would she be killing people like that? I don't know. It also is weird too, because if she's like trying to get revenge, why would she get revenge on like people who had nothing to do with any of it? Just the scorned spirit. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It was one of those. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if Without a Dawn was on the list. I meant to go double check, but this might be one where we didn't have that one on there. But like I said, this was sent by Deranged, so but this should be neat. I looked at it and it looks cool. So we're gonna give it a shot. Man, fuck them kids. Gretlo tapes goes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah yes, $500 headphones? With me? No. No, Without a Dawn is the name of it. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, I would never. I was like, I have had some very good headphones, but almost all of them have only been like $100, maybe 130. I think my most expensive were my Bayer Dynamic DT990s, which I still have. They still are great. Thomas, thank you for the resub. Apparently Stream Elements is broken. I was actually gonna say maybe we could start doing glow sticks tonight, but I was thinking maybe we'll do that like tomorrow, Wednesday. I think Wednesday might be a good day to do it, so we could do it through the thing. Also, Hollow Body version 2.0 came out today, as a matter of fact. There was a huge engine update, fixed stability, load times, bunch of changes based off of feedback. That's really cool. Good for them, man. Damn. That's awesome. The new sends that are audiophile graded wireless closeback are 500. I would never get like audiophile closeback. No way. No way, dude. Like, that's just me personally. I've always found like closeback do not have like that nice reflex like thump in like bass that open back do. I don't know, man. I've never like thought that closebacks felt like they do like it. I don't know. They lose so much presence. Closebacks are awesome for a lot of things, but I think like for audiophile stuff, I would always go open back. I just feel like the airiness of some of it keeps it neutral, so that way you can kind of let like whatever the source is kind of shine through. But then again, all this comes from when I used to do the Muzak stuff. That's been years. There's also like a million. I mean, audiophile stuff is definitely like one of those subgenres that you could probably sit like down and watch like 8,000 YouTube videos on and become the Giga expert, which I've never done. So I'm behind the times. So. And Hollow Body is slightly above $10. That's good. Good stuff. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna do Without a Dawn. This one seems cool. A couple people on there. Deranged, do you have this on your wish list, but you just bought it for me instead? Wild man. Absolutely out of control. Out of control. Were you just like, I'm interested in this, but I'm just gonna have Nick play? I know somebody said that the other night, and I thought it was pretty funny. They were like, yeah, I was keeping an eye on this. I'm not going to play it, but I figured I'd recommend Nick play it. I was like, I actually appreciate that. I was like, I do. You guys ready? Because this looks pretty cool. So, it's apparently pretty, like, straightforward. So, joke's on you. He gets entertainment watching and gets to see if it's worth buying himself. You're way more likely to play stuff than I am. That's fair. BitBits, aka test if your wish list includes a good game for just $5. for just the cost of the game. Without a Dawn contains content that some players may find disturbing or triggering, which we already covered. Would you like to see the content warnings, including possible spoilers? I'm gonna say no, just because we covered this before. The big one that they list is self-harm, so we're gonna say no in that case. That seems to be their big ones. Or at least from what they were, trying to like list on the. And this got some good. I like this audio. Got a good scrunch to it. So we could change the frame here. There's a classic. There's default. We'll stick with default. And you can also change the palette. You can do like a little bluish color. You got Tundora. You got Tom Thumb, which looking a little Game Boy. We got Tapapa Green. We got Nandor. We got Livid Brown. We got Kalpa 25. We got Gray Asparagus. And that's a lot. That's a lot of different things. We're going to go with default, though. Developer intended. We can get waves. We can do numerals. We can do noise. No texture at all. We're going to do default here. We're already on full scran, so we're good to go. We're good to go on that. We're just gonna stick with defaults, as I normally often do with stuff like this. You ordered 2 headphones? That's a lot of headphones. Thank you, Nom, for the $1. Also, there are like no good wireless. Go look this shit up. This is crazy. There are like, and when I say there are no good, the options for wireless open back headphones basically doesn't exist, and it drives me crazy. Somebody needs to figure it out. All the ones that exist are, or they're like way too expensive. But I like my headphones to breathe. I like my headphones to breathe. Some people get crazy T-Quick. They will spend so much fucking money on headphones. Headphones are probably one of the biggest like diminishing return things out there as far as like enthusiast stuff. And a lot of enthusiasts will admit that too. They just end up buying the crazy shit just because they're so deep that they need to. I need to invest in open back headphones, maybe to hurt my ears less. Well, Sass, depending on how big your ears are, you could look at the Bear Dynamic DT990s. They go on sale a lot. They're more of like a circle as opposed to like an elliptical type, not elliptical, oval type thing. So depending on how big, because I got big old honking ears that you can't see. So sometimes the like oval design helps me a little bit more, but some people get away with like the circular ones. If they're small, you might like the DT990s. They're kind of puffy. They sit on your head nice. They're not like, they don't squeeze your head super tight, and they breathe. They breathe good. they breathe good. The most articulate of reviews. I thought that said Emerald Chinchilla 99. I was like, that's a cool name. Dirk, thank you for the gifted sub, and thank you, Nam, for the bits. I appreciate it, but let that hype train go. I don't think I would consider myself an enthusiast about anything in terms of spending money to get something exactly the way I want it. I don't know if I'm an enthusiast about anything anymore. I used to be, I used to be like a kind of like a PC building enthusiast, I guess. I did some pretty crazy shit with like the water cooling setups and stuff before that all really took off, but I wouldn't consider myself an enthusiast for most things anymore. It all turns into like this weird vacuum of money that I just cannot afford to be dumping into. Some custom earphone cushions are also an option depending on brand, tend to help with ouchy ears. They can help with ouchy ears, but if they're too like airy and don't create like a good like seal, they can kind of fuck up the way closed back headphones sound. So you have to be careful getting like certain ear cushions for certain closed back headphones because they won't sound correct anymore. Hot tip, they're gonna sound fine, but most people will say shit like that because I mean it makes sense. Like if you have like something that's kind of like a leathery one that forms like kind of an air seal around the ear, but then you like swap it out with something that's like a mesh, it won't really seal correctly anymore. The big thing you have to watch out for is things that are noise canceling, because that'll be the big one. So yeah, Sennheiser can lick my entire ass for $60,000. That is insane. All right, new game. Here we go. Strap in. Are you awake? Open your eyes. Oh, we can ignore it, or we can ask what now? You're feeling anxious. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. There's no one there. Or just ignore it. Let's just say there's no one there. How can you be so sure? You need to get up and check the window. It will take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. All right, get up. Let's go. Let's do it. This reminds me of like From Next Door for anybody who remembers that one. Remember to breathe. But don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Dude, they weren't playing about the sound. Holy shit. It's really good actually. That was awesome. Like the pan there was really good. Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? Can you see the shadows shifting? There's something or someone out there. Open the window blind. It's just trees. Tree branches swaying in the wind. You must feel relieved. It's very silent. You came here to find quiet, but you've come to miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets. Even those that are violent. Yet they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. Here, you thought you could unwind and rediscover yourself. Find what the hell is wrong with you. It is true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly. Head back to bed or do nothing. Let's stand here for a minute. It is peaceful. Take all the time you need. Aren't you forgetting something? What do you want? You need to close the window blinds. Leaving them open makes you anxious. Do yourself a favor and close the window blinds. Okay. Oh, that's a cool little save thing. I like that they use the save icon there. I wonder what that's from. How'd we get to level 2 hype train? I told y'all to cut it out. It's okay. That's where it'll die. It's okay. This is where it shall die. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? No. You sense there's something more, a different truth. You are tired. You need sleep.
Why the clock go backwards? No, don't do it.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. Yeah, the audio in this is great so far.
Welcome to Bitter Pits.
Hoop, Stiv. Jones, thank you for the 78 months. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Sturg, for gifting us sub as well. As we watch this clock rewind. Over and over and over. Apparently we can question it. The passage of time seems different here. The arms of the clock are going back and forth. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's sense to any of this, it's not visible. Dude, just straight up next dream. Huh. I'm the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 1. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? So what do you mean 6? Oh shit, it's like some number station stuff going on in the back. That's great. Actually, no, it sounds like Morse code. Never mind. 3, I guess. I don't know, man. How many you don't have 11. You have failed me with your answers. I want to play again. Let's go with 2, 8, 9, and 5. How the fuck am I supposed to know, dude? With that fucking nightmare sound going on in the background. Oh, it's here. Six. 3. 5. 1. Okay. 1, 6, 3. Your answers ring true. That's a really cool puzzle. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. Yeah, this is cool, dude. I like this. This is neat. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? Nah, man, I think that was pretty straightforward. Nah, man, that was normal. That was all cool. That was cool. That was basically the go to school with your pants down, like, dream where you're like, oh god, no pants. Yet it made you feel something. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern or meaning in his words. Put your head to work. 1 + 6 is... Do I really have to? Could be important. 7. 7 + 3 is... 10. 10 + 5 is... I'm too tired for this. Won't be much longer now. 15. Of course. 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. Would you knock it off? You seem anguished. It is hard for you to fall asleep. You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. There's no one there. You don't know that. It's difficult for you to resist the urge. You should know. You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. Just ignore it. It'll make you feel better. Just ignore it again. It will ease your stress. Just get up, I guess. I just have to do it. All right. Open the window blinds. You can't see the trees anymore. You're trying to understand why. Could it be the dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Wait. Can you see movement in the distance? Oh god. Ooh, there is some in the distance. Gross. Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hid the trees? You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears as if the shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding it. It's coming this way. It is slowly growing its presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. You cannot trust your eyes. You are alone here. There's no one here beside you. It's only you and your shadow. +1. Oh, that heartbeat. Oh, that's good. Did that really have I lost my mind? You've been under a great deal of stress. You need to get your head straight. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. A cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics to your favorite song. Good. You're starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It's the only place where you feel safe. But first, you must take another look. Hit it. Oh, the trees are back. All right, cool. Everything's fine. The trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You're sure it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. Do you feel like you need a moment? Take all the time you need. This is cool. I like this a lot. You know, it's like a VN without like the tedium so far, and it's kind of like a text-based adventure without all the typing, or like a text adventure without the type prompts. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. You know, just normal dream time over here. Yeah, it's a little like, yeah, like choose your own adventure, but like, also kind of not, because it feels like it's railroading you into options, but like, I don't know, it's just neat. This is a neat game so far. And all of these like weird dreams are obviously like, the sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the unexplainable clarity in its character? Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? You don't believe their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Sorry, I was listening to the sound. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Next dream. Great! I'm the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Can you bear my silence? What is wrong in my silence? Your silence has the wrong pattern. What is wrong with the pattern of my silence? Your silence misses a dot. Three. I have corrected my silence. Who are you? I am the one who can show you the truth. I can help you look past the veil. I assume the shape of a shadow. I came to your cabin. I will not let you exist in a lie. My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You'll find something hidden under its detached roof. Yeah, this is neat. I like this a lot. This is really cool. Another strange dream. The man in the gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, yeah. You must be anxious and scared, but also intrigued. You don't know what to believe. I think he spoke convincingly. But it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't hear or see. The spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic. A logic that is yet to be discovered. You're tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. You should go outside. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? Hell yeah, we're going, dude. You know we're going. There's likely nothing hidden inside, but you must verify it to get it out of your head. Then maybe you can finally sleep. It's going to rain soon. Normally you'd love some rain. The sound has a calming effect on you, but you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. Don't want to get top moist outside while looking at the birdhouse. You should have worn a coat. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone, yet you find it refreshing. There's something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it, when it makes you feel more connected with this world. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? The middle of the night? Standing outside catching a cold because you had a dream. Would a sane person act like this? You don't think it matters, do you? No one is sane. You don't care whether you are a sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. Get to that birdhouse, man. You're here by the birdhouse. Do you still want to do this? Hell yeah, man. You're not sure you have a choice. You feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. As you realize this, can you feel your heart beating irregularly? Like, yeah, dude, I got AFib. Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? The fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories. Recoloring and forging them formless. But you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. Wiggy with the 61 months says, Cacaw, it's my bird anniversary. Thank you, Wiggy. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. You must think of something else. You remember the color of your friend's eyes. You remember their birthday. Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You're ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Fucking nothing. If you go by that logic, that is the most likely outcome, but you need to see it for yourself. Only then can you get this out of your system. There's only one way to find out. Remove the roof. Remove the roof! Yeah, 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 yeah. You cannot believe it? You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. You must be terrified. You don't understand what this means. Can the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question. But you struggle to find an explanation. Oh, she does have a penguin on her shirt. That's really funny. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? No. You believe there's a logical explanation, but you need to understand what's happened. You find it all very confusing, be that as it may. Someone has placed the box here recently. Can you feel your sense of security fading away? You might not be here alone after all. The frightening thought is starting to grow in you. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back inside first. Back to the cabin, I guess. Take that sumbitch back in there. Take that box back in there. That's a good shot, too. Ooh, you stayed at the front door of the cabin. Why would you stop here? I was about to say the front door's just open, dude. You can't remember if you closed the front door. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the front door. Yet there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for, or more things to die for? Damn. You want to find something new or to revive something old? You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. All right, let's get on in. Get on in now. This says "Free the Homies." That's a good shirt. There's two of them right there on that shirt, so the homies are all right there. You're fixated on the box that appears everything else around. But you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to deduce its contents based on the weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in the box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. I'm not sure I want to. Anyone would hesitate in your situation, but you know you can't let this slide. You found something in the location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it, but you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. Oh, I forgot to turn on the heart rate thing. Sorry about the yawning, like I said, my sleep's my poop. Open the box. What is box? I was about to be like, you found Game Boy. Be like, oh my god. You found a phone inside the box. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? It can't be. You're confused. You're trying to understand how this is possible. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How'd your phone end up in the box? How the hell should I know? Your confusion is warranted. But could you uncover the truth through reason and logic instead? Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I can't seem to remember. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? Try to remember. You don't remember coming here, do you? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Is it possible that you were the one to hide the phone in the box? You came here to seek solitude, to get your head straight. Your phone serves as a window to a world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you do? Possible. You find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impassable. You need to get some sleep. There could be I read impassable as like impossible misspelled for some reason instead of like, you know, unable to pass through. I don't know why that was like really funny. Just impassable. Head back to bed. Oh, happy birthday, Sergeant. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sargento. Happy birthday to you. And no, the bed's not messy. Did you find it bizarre? What? When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe there's really nothing else to it. But have you considered there could be something more? A greater truth? Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything's real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts you don't share with anyone? Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress? Sometimes even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. I got this. Maybe you do. But be very careful not to let yourself go too far, be that as it may. The best thing for you right now is to get some rest. Close your eyes. Oh, good. Well. You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone. Oh. Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking, writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze. You can't tear your eyes away from the gray walls in the gray corner. Once again, there's 15 in the eyeball. Great. You've seen flashes of a triangular silhouette on the horizon. It's towering on the black water. Waves as it pulses. Brown noise is its voice. It is calling you. Urgency. Disarray. Despair. Shame. Panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the scream remains. You are furthering away. You're floating to safety. Next dream, I guess. Fun times. I'm the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Do you believe in my existence? No. Will you trust my benevolence? No. Will you accept my truth? No. If I lead, will you follow? No. You fully deny me, yet I am here to help you. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. Yeah, he's here to help, man. You know, just normal stuff. It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in the gas mask from your head. Do you think he's malevolent? Man, I don't know. He might be. You find him suspicious, but he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyway. Maybe he's trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. Maybe he's wearing a gas mask because you haven't showered in like 4 weeks, and he's trying to get up in that house and be like, girl, you need help. Oh, God. Girl, it's stank in here. What are you doing? You want to find something long-lasting? Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in a gas mask. Maybe he's the one who can help you. I don't know how. You need to step outside the logic. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. You remember him mentioning a gallery? Could it mean the gallery on your phone? Could be worth a look. Didn't we specifically... We specifically were keeping this bad boy off, weren't we? Unlock the damn phone. Oh, we got that screen unlock. Okay. Little screen fingerprint. You unlock your phone. The gallery is already open. It is a picture of a cabin you're in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. It's a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It's a memory to treasure for you. You're wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? You feel like you've taken your friends for granted. You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Do not let them fade out of your life. You will need them and their laughter. Let me try going this. Oh. Okay, well, apparently that's the latest photo. It's a dog. You're still struggling to watch photos of her. She passed away recently. You miss her so much that there are no words to describe it. Do you feel like you let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. Oh boy. It's a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You have seen it near the cabin. Yet you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here. But you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done all this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? You find it difficult to discern what you're looking at. Great. Cool, so we zoomed in, saw Gas Mask Man, then the damn phone died. It is Azuri. We've got little flameless candles, and Eric and I stopped and got some chicken for little Bella, and the boys got to eat some. Yeah, tough subject matter for today. What did you think you saw? There was someone in the photo. There was definitely somebody in the fucking photo, that's for sure. You must have taken the photo. You find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment where your logic begins to fail you. The great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You can feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There is no way for you to regain control. You've resisted for so long, you can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Nothing. You've grown so tired, you're starting to cave in. The amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dog could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. What should I do? Find the man in the gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill, seek him out. Oh boy. Why don't we grab that coat this time? The front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? I'm not sure if we did. You can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? I may have left it open. You feel that's the most likely explanation, but you can't be sure. It leaves you in a doubt. Suddenly your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. Look at your left wrist. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. The thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They are just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find the answers there. Didn't even get the coat. Come on, man. You feel more at ease now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. Feeling that provides you comfort. Feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine, and make sure that they don't see how broken you are. That is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. This path leads to the old mill. Keep on a-trucking. Yeah, we wet now. Big top moist. The old mill lies beyond the ridge. You're almost there. You thought you heard something. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. A strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. Can you see something moving in the distance? I sure fucking do, man. It's coming this way. That is not the man in the gas mask. It's a grizzly bear. You must stay very still. Can you feel the surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart's thumping in your chest? Fight or flight, but you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps slowly, go back the way you came, but your legs feel like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. Your tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind. Live or die. Throw yourself to chance. Are you afraid this could be the last time you close your eyes? You can't stand this tension much longer. Damn, dude. That's good. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. Looks like you're safe. You've never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? They're like, bruh. You found a pattern in their appearance, but bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may, you should get going. The old mill's waiting for you just over that ridge. Get to the old mill. You're here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? Nope. No one would blame you if you did. Looks like there's nothing here. This is such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believe that you would find something here. Oh. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly, trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. But there's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. I am waiting for you. You feel shaken and at your limit. You must focus all your remaining energy. He's waiting for you in the old mill. You're standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity in the storm inside your head. How can philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis, or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world, for this can't be all that there is. So here you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? You can no longer rely on logic. The man in the gas mask is waiting for you in the old mill. He may hold an explanation. The moment has come. Step first with left leg, or step first with going right leg? You can't take stairs without counting steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge, and you're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be a hidden and recurring pattern waiting to be revealed. That doesn't make much sense, does it? You feel conflicted, but you won't stop counting. Not now. And you're nearly there, just a few steps remaining. You can feel the cold shiver run repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently as the light from the mill grows brighter, carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. Let me guess, 15 steps. 15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. Do you think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? Does it feel like someone's calling you? Can you feel someone holding your hand, leading you here? You found the stairs of the old mill mentally draining. But your body and mind are weary, but you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your restless thoughts. There's nothing but this old door between you and the man in the gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos, a glimpse of hope. Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers into your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. I manifested from the shadow of the gray corner. Oh, there goes the little plus signs. I am night without a dawn. Why am I here? You have sensed something almost tangible in the darkness. You've come so close you can almost reach out and touch it. But you still don't know what it is. Yet you have heard the waves whisper of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. It stands on black water behind the all-distorting veil. You search for something more. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving in the three faces of the pyramid, but it lies hidden behind the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. Filled you with doubt and resentment, introduced you to the necessary darkness. And I'll show you the truth that is just, good and just, the truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. I serve a single purpose. I have nothing to gain by lying to you. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed your loved ones from the darkness. I've stood in the shadow of the gray corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. Oh man, hit him with the I know. You're holding back the tears. You're thinking of them, but they don't matter. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left with this world. But the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives. And with my gaze, I will cut through the great veil. They actually do look like knives, look at that. I will walk you across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. I first came to you in your dreams, now accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. You have poison coursing through your veins, a cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tamed and content. But in the dark, you've started to sense its presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. But know that this light I speak of is artificial and false, and because of the nature of things, you must believe. With my eyes, I will release the poison out of you. Just, I guess, here we are, dude. Clarity. Oh god. That's not good. No pain. No doubt. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of the discord. Let go of the worries. Right. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? There's no false light where the water begins. I don't know if you can do anything here. Nah, you can't. Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and its face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Became of me? I don't know. I actually missed that. Help me. Thank you for playing Without a Dawn. Hope you enjoyed my little game. Sure did. Took me approximately a year to create this game. Spent lots of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art, and among other tasks. Feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. It's not a very sustainable way to create games. With this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approached this project more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking, mature tale of human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in the dark place to bring this work into existence. At the same time, this project was a labor of love. Very proud of how it turned out. Thank my wife for her continuous support and help. Well, that's cool. That's cool. You can like choose the thing and it'll open it or whatever. Oh, I actually didn't. Well, that was neat. Yeah, it was really good. I like the you know, normally the developer message at the end's a little, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I think in this case I would say that actually worked out pretty well, just like given like the game's like tone and everything like that, especially since it's all about like suicide and all that stuff. Oh no, you need me to do that right? Oh okay, thank you for doing that. There's Kale. Kale's coming. There he is. Yeah, they got chicken, because since it's the Day of the Dead thing for pets, yeah, we did like a little candle thing for Bella, and we got her some chicken and all that stuff, because she loved chicken. And of course, that means the boys got chicken. They were very excited. Yeah, so we did a little thing with her picture and her ashes and stuff like that, and had these little like flameless candles, because naturally we're not big fans of, you know, regular candles. That's why this game having the main character's dog pass away and that'd be like a big thing was that was interestingly timed. Yeah, no, that was really good. That was I would actually say that ends up being like less of a horror game and more of like a pretty heavy. I mean, it is still like I think that the general like building of everything that happens in that is pretty damn good. But once you kind of hit like the apex of it, and I mean, obviously it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear what it's about in the first place. I mean, like it's pretty obvious. Probably I'd say about like midway through. There's apparently a couple other achievements that we didn't get. I think you can like mess around with the phone, it looks like. And you can also resist at the very end, I guess. But no, that's a pretty depressing one. So it's about an hour long. Well, probably about 45 minutes, I would say, because we sat on the title screen for a little bit. Oh, interesting. Did you know that Without a Dawn supports external voice acting? Create a folder named VA in the game's base folder. Carefully follow the dialogue structure. Create a folder named Part 1. Oh, wow, interesting. That's pretty cool. What a weird concept. Huh? How about that? Yeah, real neat. I mean that touches on some pretty. That's some heavy shit. So while it had only one, it did only add one, you know, major content warning. It was a pretty heavy one. So that's a doozy. So I'm glad I mean, that was pretty much it. I would say that was the big one. With the self-harm stuff. So that was pretty crazy. That's definitely one of those games though that like, you know, I could see people fussing about it being like $8 for effectively 45 minutes. But like, I mean, yeah, like this dude was like, oh, what a waste of £6 fucking or whatever this is. I mean, dude, what are you playing? What is giving you the goods? Dead by Daylight, Warframe, Megabonk. Okay, yeah, man, you're killing it. I'm sorry that I'm sorry. I'm sorry this game didn't work out for you. Well, I mean, what do you go into something like that expect and being like, oh, whatever? I mean, like, fucking, I read what it was and I knew what I was getting into, and I still thought it was great. Either way, thank you, Deranged, for sending that. I think that was really cool. That's a very cool game. Something like that, if it was a little bit like, that's not quite like a Hall of Famer, just because like I don't think that's more of just like kind of a generally impactful game, I would say, for me personally, than like a horror game specifically. If that had been probably a little bit more tuned towards just like, you know, the general like horror kind of category, I would say that might land itself on there, just from like the art style and the general presentation and all that stuff. You can definitely tell that there's not a ton of choice necessarily in the traditional sense, because it does feel like it does feel like it kind of railroads you into whatever, which I'm gonna be honest, I kind of appreciate. I feel like a lot of horror games, especially like in the indie space, they focus a lot on like multiple endings and all this stuff, and sometimes it's nice to just kind of get pushed into like an ending and that's it. Like, you know, maybe there feels like some choices, which is crazy to say, but like almost like the illusion of choice sometimes is a little bit better for me in some cases with horror games or whatever, just because like I think sometimes they're having that like question of whether or not like you're gonna get like a good ending or the bad ending or whatever can kind of take you out of it, because you're like, oh shit, I hope this is like the right decision. You know what I mean? Like, not that it's that important, but in some cases it's not really fun to have to play back through everything and, you know, all that stuff. So you know, I think sometimes just it being like a kind of a railroaded experience is kind of nice. I just wanted to open a UE project and get working on it, and I eventually opened the Fallout Flashlight project for the 10th time. Yeah, cool game though. Really cool. Good job to the developer. That's very cool. That's a tough topic to talk about. And of course, the bit about the little dog passing away and stuff, and how that was like a big contributor to their kind of issues was that was pretty heavy. But I think like loss of pets is something that I think loss of pets is something that I think like I feel like has hit, I would say, kind of starting with like Gen X's type generation and kind of down like millennials and then like Gen Z and stuff. I feel like loss of pets is definitely like, we feel that a little bit harder in some cases, just because like, I don't know, like I feel like I don't know, I just feel it feels like one of those things that's just like maybe because we've allowed ourselves to feel that and made like more of a connection with our pets, I think, than maybe people. I'm not gonna say like than other generations, because obviously that's happened before. There's been plenty of, you know, whatever, like that's obviously a thing that has been going on forever in humanity. It's more of like a kind of like allowing ourselves to do that, and I think that some folks just don't. It's nowadays still some folks just don't allow themselves to feel that kind of stuff. So yeah, kind of, yeah. Honestly, I'm a little tired of bumbling around trying to find stuff. Yeah, like, I mean, that's why I said I appreciate that. Jinkakuro sent me a copy of Look Outside, which is absolutely on the list, and I am very well aware of it because it looks really good. The only reason we have not hit up Look Outside, which looks to be really, really good, was just mainly its length. Which means that it'll probably be a thing that I try out outside of Spooky Month, because I've noticed a lot of folks I think are around, and I haven't double checked lately, but like about 20 to 30 hours, I think, for people who are kind of going through it. So, because it's like an RPG type deal, so it seems really cool, and definitely something that I'm interested in doing, and I 100% am probably going to do that do that soon. Because like it's like I said, it's got some length to it. Same goes for Silent Hill F. I think both of those games are going to do soon, but maybe not like inside of Spooky Month in particular, just because it's harder to justify multiple nights, and not just multiple nights, like a lot of nights, because that would be like 4 or 5 nights probably. Maybe 4 if I could get through it. But then I feel like I'm kind of rushing it and all that stuff, and like whatever. Yeah, that ends up being kind of like tricky. Oh, okay, yeah. I want to be very clear. I know people have like loved animals and pets for the longest time, but I think there is a reason that we're seeing things like pet insurance and shit like that pop up, like specifically targeted towards like millennials and shit like that. Like, I mean, you can pretty clearly tell that like there is like an overarching like kind of spread of care for your pets as like your family. I think with kind of the more like recent generations and stuff. There's a million reasons why that might be, but I guess that's a lot to probably get into tonight. There is a game. There's a couple games I was looking at. God, everything this man makes is just weird and strange. Everything. But anyway, thank you again, Deranged, for sending that. I was debating on trying out Lacerator tonight. I don't know if I'm feeling Lacerator. Like, I kind of am, but I'm kind of not. I don't know. I've been on the fence. I've been on the fence with that one. Because it looks pretty ridiculous. But I think what we're gonna do is a game called because I actually had this one in my cart from the other night because I was actually gonna pick this up. The Dyer Expedition seems pretty neat. So we're probably gonna do that one. You know what game never came out that we did like the demo for was Holosk 1999 3D. That person seems to have just kind of moved on. Oh no, because they did No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. Yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna make that game because they've already got their next game Zero Losses on like wish list. So I don't know if they're ever gonna finish that one. But we'll see how that goes. I can definitely take this off now, I think. And I know that's a thing. Routine's the other game that like was revealed like 80 years ago that never came out. Same goes for Real Stories from the Grave. That was one we did one year that was really cool. I'm going through my wish list because I keep several there as far as like games that might be like interesting or whatever. I can't believe End of the Line says it's coming out in 2022. That just never happened. Drowned Lake still hasn't come out yet. That's the people who did. Teleforum, which was really cool. Kind of nuts actually how many of these have been like just chilling. It's just kind of chilling on like the whatever. Oh, I didn't even know I had that on my thing. That's on the list too. Or I think it is. Oh, maybe it isn't on the list. Last Report. I think we put like a demo for that. Then there's the new one that's coming out from Night Signal, who they have Please Insert Disc, which looks pretty cool. And then there's of course Umigari from Chilla's Art, which I honestly, after playing that one, I'm in. I just hope they can keep the pace because I think that I had a feeling that was going to be like the ending with the spooky hair girl coming out of the water thing, and I was like, oh, neat, that's fun. So I hope that they can keep the pace on that, and yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Well, I don't know if Routine has a release date. I have no idea. I haven't checked. Oh, it's cool. There's like tons of things to pick from. It was more just like trying to figure out kind of what I was in the mood for. After that one, I'd like to have a little bit more control over like a character doing something. That was a really good game though. They did great. Things that I would like to do for Spooky Month, since we're in the last week, I would like to revisit Hallway Flashlight Returns and do the speed run for it. And like I said the other night, if people are interested in having Paint come on for a little bit and answer some questions about it, if you guys had some questions about like the game dev side of things, because there's some neat things about that game that we probably didn't even get to see. If that was something that y'all would be interested in, which I asked the other night, and there was some weird shit going on in the chat, so I didn't really know if like people were pumped about that or what. And I would like to do a revisit of Silent Hill 2. I think I can get through it in a night. I did a romp through it recently, and I took my time with certain parts. But we got like this like loose kind of guide of like progression for it. I think I could probably get through that game in about 4 hours. So I think that'd be pretty cool to revisit Silent Hill 2 in a night as opposed to a multi-night endeavor. So that'd be cool. What is it? Ye hands? That'd be pretty. That'd be pretty. That's true. Most can. You know, Zara, but it's like you treat your dogs like so well now, and that's just, dude. There's always like some story about that. I've told y'all this story before that like when I was Mr. Dumbass, stupid. I was like 10, so dumb. Had a BB gun with my friend, and this is like peak child stupid. But by God, I fucking learned. I just like a dumbass because I was so little and so stupid. I shot a fucking bird. Still remember it to this day. Haunts me. And shot this little bird. And it flapped around and it was dying. And I'll never forget my friend's dad. And I remember being kind of pissed at the time. But like, I actually appreciate it. He was like, well, I mean, you have to kill it. He's like, because it's not recovering from this. And it wasn't. I think it like went like in the... It was awful. And I felt so fucking bad. And I did. And I buried it. And I've never picked up... Never shot at anything ever again. And I learned that even stupid BB gun, that's what they do. Guns kill. That's it. And yeah, I'll never forget that shit. Just like a little wren or some shit. And I wish I could go back. And I know that bird probably ain't gonna live super long. And I get it. Whatever. I've tried to walk myself through that one 4,000 times. I still feel so terrible as like just a stupid fucking kid. But I learned, you know, and I damn sure learned what those things do, and yep, even a stupid little BB gun. It felt pretty bad. Like, but there's a reason that like I've said before, the whole like the fact that I don't eat meat and all that stuff. I mean, part of it's dietary, but for the most part, it's just a moral choice of mine that I can't do it. Like, I can't ever really feel like in good conscience that, you know, whatever. Oh, Zuri, that's terrible. No, that's pretty cool. I appreciate sharing a story that's like pretty formative and seeing you monster, like jokingly or whatever. You can roll that shit back in a little bit. Read the fucking room. Do better. Like just do better. Do better as a person. Just do better. All right. So anyway, the next game we're doing is Dyer Expedition. So that's the one we're going into now. So this one is a let me see how many people worked on this bad boy. This, ironically enough, the developers of this is Monkeys with Jobs, which is that's a good name. That's exciting. I feel like I'm pumped at the idea of Monkeys with Jobs. That's a good name for developer. How are those dogs doing, Zara? Are they doing good? I assume this will be a Hall of Fame game based off of nothing but that. I mean, I would too. I mean, if you got monkeys with jobs, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh boy, it's already got windy, scary noises. All right, let's see. Chromatic aberration. Oh, dude, hey, we can actually turn off the chromatic aberration. It's also got a pixelation indicator over here. We can just change all that. Hydration is in fact essential. Dude, I just hydrated. Look at that. I pre-gamed your hydration. How do you feel? By like seconds. I have moistened. It's like I felt it coming. Ah, yes. The classic, like, you're fucking too sensitive shit. Yeah, my favorite, dude. I love that. Love that, dude. Ooh, you cared for living thing? Oh, you baby. Fuck, I hate people, dude. Dude, wind wave, it's trying, alright? But anyway, this is the Dyer expedition. This game is, let me turn this down for a second. Oh, didn't need to, because tabbing out just removes the audio, so never mind. So never mind. We have, it's got decent reviews, but it's Dyer Expedition's a puzzle adventure game with light Lovecraftian horror elements and a story inspired by Lovecraft's 1931 novella At the Mountains of Madness. Oh boy. I've never heard of that one. No, I've never heard of that one before. So let's see what this one do. The expedition left last year. They kept radio contact during their journey to the Antarctic. Lovecraft, like many people at the time, a little fucking turbo racist. Just a little fucking turbo racist. After they finally arrived, they set up base camp. It was a pretty good looking boat. It kept us up to date with what they were working on. At least for some time. Yeah, last game was only about 45 minutes. It was really good though. Really cool. Not super duper horror game, but like, you know, it's the themes are very, very heavy for it. Not like many people at the time. What? Turbo racist? I don't know, man. There's a lot of turbo racists now. There were a shitload of them back in the 1920s too. He got a little less turbo racist in his later years. I love that as a review of it. It's like, he got a little less turbo racist, I guess. The university didn't want me to go. They said going to the Antarctic alone was practically suicide. I agree. I agree, said monkeys with jobs. Dude, imagine being in a place like this, getting off a boat like that, getting this little dingy ass fucking lifeboat and be like, here we go, dude. But I cannot resist the pull. Something draws me there. I need to know what happened to my colleagues, my friends. I won't be alone. I got the voices with me. That's I got those with me. It's cool. Yeah, here we go. Let me just paddle the shore. Everything's gonna be a-okay. Those are some scruffly ass footsteps. Very, very scrank. Wow. We got all these deads. We got Sherman. We got Ash. We got Carol. What's your name? I'm Carol with 2 R's and 2 L's. Be like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of R's and L's. Oh, look, there's a sweet little busted up rock over here. That's nice. It's pronounced car roll. You sure? You positive about that? Dude, this is a tiny... Either we are super tall or this is a tiny ass little shack. Probably both. January 4th, 1931. W. Dyer, after several grueling weeks aboard the Arkham, we finally arrived in Antarctica. We've unloaded our equipment and set up our tents. We will start building our more permanent residence for the next couple weeks right away. January 10th, 1931. W. Dyer. After several nights in tents, the shack is finally constructed. We also had to build a fence in front of the nearby cave entrance to keep the dogs from running in. Let's see, this is January 12th, 1931. We finished the first batch of geological surveys. We were able to unearth a large fossil of what seems to be an imprint of a enormous starfish. For now, we'll temporarily shift our focus to investigating the cave they keep running in. Even though we almost have to carry them out every time due to the amount of distress they seem to experience. Dude. Fucking... Remember the other night when I was like, if you are not confident that your flashlight and or hand will look okay in like a indie horror experience, just don't. Just do what this does. Just do a slight shadow for where the torch light flash will be. and just let it illuminate the air. You don't have to fucking, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do a dangle hand. You don't have to do a fucking stub wiener flashlight in the bottom right. You don't have to do it. It's okay. Just do a light. No one cares. It ain't gonna change the world if you don't have dangle hand. Like, that's okay. There are games that have not had dangle hand. They've been just fine. It's locked. Well, now what am I gonna do? This shirt has gotten aggressively more chroma as the night's gone on. I feel like it's just representative of me just slowly slipping. We take the pipe. That's the key. Got it. The scientists are trapped, but radio to the Arkham for help. Let's see. Gedney says no response from the Arkham. Musical piping seems to come from within the cave. Carol and Ash are dead. We found their bodies in the water. I've locked the gate to the cave and buried the key. I don't want anybody near that cursed thing. Buried Sherman and McTee today. With scientists still trapped in the cave, I'm now alone in this frigid desert with it. Is that McTee? What if his name was McTiggy? The bottom of the sea is silent. No noise. Must go there. Oh. Well, I guess Gedney just decided to just walk into the water and just never come back. My man, McTiggy. I've locked the gate to the cave and buried the key. Where did you bury the key, man? What if he's like, you're gonna have to use the deep drill for it? I'm like, oh my god, dude. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Maybe it's in this mound of snow over here. I don't think he wouldn't bury it near the gate, right? That's stupid. That's big, dumbass. Oh, maybe like behind the, the shack over here. Pretty good building when you think about it, because they said that they slapped this thing together, what, just a couple days? I guess I'm gonna have to go get a shovel. Alright. Dude, I will walk on these, anything to stop the scrunching noise. You could dig it out with your pipe. The Amish didn't do this. Is there even a shovel around here anywhere? For all this burying that went down, I don't know where the damn shovel is. We got grave. Oh, there's one. Oh, you can suck the inventory out. That's fine. All right. Dig up that snow. Get them keys. Take the shovel with you so you can beat the things with it. Nah, it's fine. I'll put up with the scrunching. I got it. I'll be okay. Get on the boat and claw machine it up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, this bitch frozen. I have to toggle the torque. It's good of them to have some serenite out here. January 11th, 1931. Another dog ran into the cave, this time much deeper. Danforth and I went after it, and we discovered a massive hollow space in the ice. In its back is a... I can't believe I'm writing this. Artificial construction. I actually like the way they did that. I can't believe I'm writing this. You know what? Honestly, we don't get a lot of notes in games that are kind of like that, where this dude's just like, in the back, I can't believe I'm writing this. Artificial construction made of stone with an open entrance that leads further in. We set up a table in the cave next to mysteriously luminous stone to study the structure further. We first assumed that it was built by an ancient human civilization, but upon further inspection, we can only surmise that it must be far older. We found a strange five-sided object embedded in the ice not far from the entrance. It seems to fit perfectly in the platform's hole, but inserting it had no effect. But dude, light that advent candle. It's Krampus time. Look at this strange-ass object over here. I love the idea of people coming across this and be like, oh god, what the hell is this? It worked for me. Yeah, I like the way that was written, though. I like the... I can't believe I'm writing this. Like the sheer disbelief from this dude. He's just like, I don't know what the hell this is, but alright, here we are, I guess. Light that candle. After preparing for venturing deeper into the structure, we found a mural only a few steps into it. What's portrayed here must be an elaborate joke because the alternative frightens me deeply. It depicts several winged creatures. Danforth suggested that the lower part of the mural is a simplified map of the solar system with the Earth highlighted. Well, I'm pretty sure he's right because that looks about right. Because you got the sun, you got the boys. Is the Earth highlighted? Oh, well. There's some good winged creatures, man. I like them tendrils out there. In the great dark beyond. Good of them to double-sided, though. That's pretty nice. Yeah, maybe it's highlighted because they like us. That's probably what it is, right? I'm sure that's what it is. This is fucking crazy. Didn't they already see the bodies? Like, they saw that they buried them. There were graves. There's no need for this. We don't have to do this. This dude is like, you know what? Fuck it. Just keep going. It's enough. The enough for me would have been like the dogs went in and they came back looking fuck. Bruh. Bruh. Come on now. I didn't break the ladder. Maybe you broke the ladder and you just didn't know. And you weren't willing to fess up. Got a little blue glow over here. That's nice. The nice part about the ancient gods that did this is that they had the foreskin to, you know, put some lights in here. So that's kind of cool, I guess. You know, it's a couple lights. Little light source. Oh, good. What is this? Oh, well, you know you're in trouble when you start seeing the push button and you got one of these bad boys everywhere. You're just like, oh, that's great. No notes in here from the looks of it. Kind of thought there might be one with like these weird capsule things that are shoved in the wall over here, but maybe not. Oh, hang on, hang on. Oh, this is a cheerier one. That's just a, oh. Those are just some fun floaties. The Necronomicon tells of beings it calls elder things who have been on the planet for much longer than any life. And if the book is to be believed, further they are life's very origin. Oh boy. Necronomicon needs to shut up. Alright, well, I guess let's start pushing buttons. Okay. Alright, we failed that one. So it does seem to start here. Nope. We'll figure it out. Damn. Having a whale of a time. Some good noises. Damn. Oh, it probably will just be a star thing. Oh, come on, man. Well, we got it this time. God. Well, I mean, they got like bees or some shit living in here. Crusty, rotten bees. I mean, but they living. They living. Well, at least we got some light. Our ladder is long gone, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? What if you just go back and be like, I've had enough. This is very clearly not. This is very clearly not a great situation. My question is, how far did the homies get? Because if we're still seeing if we're still seeing notes and stuff, then I guess they got in pretty deep. We got some gross ass tanks over here. I guess let's look and see if we can find those symbols somewhere before we can just mess with it. Oh. Great. Also great. Everything here is great. This is kind of like if Scorn didn't, you know, suck for most of it. Because, like, Scorn just, man. I don't think just winging it's gonna be the way to do this. Not a ton of combinations there, but you know, I'd prefer to not just do that over and over. So it looks like it's charging up like some kind of little power cell because we saw those back at the what did that sound do? Let's go back out here and take a peek and see if there was anything over here that would indicate what we're doing. Thought maybe the alignment of this would be something. Or maybe it's something to do with the sound or something. I don't know. No, to self go watch the Scorn playthrough? You could. I enjoyed it for some of it. And I was impressed with it for some of it. Just sitting over here fiddling with it. Be like, and they never expected stupid humans to walk up here and be like, I'm just gonna fiddle with it. You like the giant penises in Scorn? That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed those. Maybe it's got something to do with the Scorn laser up here. Or maybe there's a hint in here. Because we don't have any other items. And I'm assuming it's gonna burn this shit down. Yeah, I don't want to brute force apply it too much. I want to see where the actual solution to this is. It's gotta have something to do with this over here, because there's like this shit that's happening, whatever this is. Maybe there's something down here. Yeah, because this feels like maybe this is part of it, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought there might be like a notepad or something that maybe gives a hint on it, but maybe there is one like in a corner or something on the floor that's like stupid symbols, sat here for 3 months, finally figured it out, died. I'd be like, yeah, true. True that, man, true that. This is also like 1930 butts, so like sticky notes hadn't been invented yet, so... Oh cool, you can rotate it from the back, that's neat. I'm trying to listen to like the sounds and see if those might be like some indicator, but... Oh, when you hit it and it's wrong, it gives you the right sound. That's the second one. That's the first. Bye. So I guess we take this little cylindrical object and we take it to the weird charging thing over there, or what it appears to be a charging station or some shit. Which I'm going to guess is going to activate some kind of weird-ass Cthulhu bridge. Or just a regular-ass bridge. Do you think this is inspired by Halo Campaign Evolved, now available on the PlayStation 5? Well. Boop. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, we spelunking. We doing it. Oh no, not another one. Oh, this one's got like some other weird ass looking shit. Great. Ooh. Okay, so that rotates. Oh, these are my favorites. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a bitch. I actually think that's the correct first one. Actually, this might be right. No, not quite. Oh, there's a pain in the butt, multi-layered ass puzzle. So that's the downward, because it's the 3 up, down. That's a little tricky. So that means it needs to be that guy. So then it needs to be the downward one. So. Oh boy, that is hard. Because the downward sloping one is... Is that right? No. The reason it's kind of hard is getting that. Because then if I rotate that... Oh my god, I'm almost better off just like fiddling. Okay, alright, well, so if it goes... Oh wait, is that the... Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, so I guess that would need to be... So that's right. I think that's correct. No, because it needs to be... Ugh. And then the final one needs... Son of a bitch. Yeah, the final needs to be the slopey boy. Yeah, that weird looking one. I guess that's the one to get right. I mean, because, like... Because then you can just adjust these. There we go. Yeah, it makes sense. You just do the third one. You just do the third one first, then do the second one, then... Or do the third one first, then the first one, then the second one. That's a little bit easier. Still, that's a kind of a tougher one until brain realized that, but... I guess that's most puzzles, isn't it? Where it's like, oh, that was a little tough until brain realized what to do. Alright, another bridge. Oh, whoops. Walked a little bit too far. Alright, well the bridge is active. I don't... it should say on the thing, but I think it's like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, something like that. Well, you boil the water, then you put it in. I can come do it, hang on. Is this the right thing? Sure is. Stop that. Cease. I'm gonna go check something really quick. Hang on. Yeah, of, in, out, cold, eat the food, of, out, the food, hot. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so let's keep on with the Dyer expedition over here. Big dying in Amish, as it were. They had time to bring somebody's, you know, portrait in here. Oh, we got a 4 on an anvil thing. Okay. Leave that sweet music on. Leave that sweet music on. We got a 9 on the globe. Okay. We got some lady. We got a 2. Oh my god, stop. I've had just about enough of that. I don't know what, yeah, I was wondering the same thing, what we were going to do about the ladder situation, but I guess we're just not worried about it. I forgot the combination for the safe for the 3rd time, and the locksmith urged me to write down hints for myself. The combination consists of passion for traveling, appreciation for literature, deep affection for WAF, fascination with ancient civilizations. Okay, so that was what, 6 or 9? It was a 9. WAF was 2. My passion for heavy things. Let's see. I don't know where the appreciation for literature one is. Unless that was the, maybe on like the, well, that's a 4 there. Who goddamn books? Wait a minute. Oh, it's apparently locked, okay. Oh, well, maybe the passion for literature is 3 because of the bookshelves, which is probably true. So that's 4, 2, 3, and 6, maybe, I guess. Well, I should probably, you know, get it in the order. So 6, 3, 2, 4. I kind of appreciate it when they do this with safes, where it's like they don't, like, you don't have to actually do the, no, it wasn't 3. Ooh. Then what the hell's the passion for literature one? Because this is WAF, which is 2. Then there is phonogrom over there. This bad boy. Okay, so that one's a 4. My WAF. I thought maybe there was like something squidged down there or whatever. Maybe I have to like interact with the bookshelves at some point somewhere. Aha. Okay. It was 3. Wow, that's really funny that it just ended up being 3 of all things. Like, that's kind of hilarious, actually. Not really what I was ready for. So, travel. Maybe that's upside down too. Maybe that is a, oh, it is a 9, dummy. Why did I do that? So it was 9, 3, was it 9, 9, 3, 2, 4? Got it. Got it. It is a safe with 1 key, which I will count for a drawer with 1 key, because what is a safe but a drawer with a lock on it, I guess? The vertical drawer with a lock on it in that case. Good thing to have in your, house study. Oh, great. We in the good now, dude. This is the good. H.P. Lovecraft wrote about that. He said, and then he transported into good. This is certainly where we're at now. At the mouth of good. Did they give you a new ladder? Nope, no ladder required. Now we're in the good. Oh boy, I'm ready for. Nope. No. This sucks. Don't open. Oh. Well, I'm dead. I was just giving us a little scan. I was just a little scan as a treat. Well, here I was. I thought we were dead. Oh, well, they took my light. Unbelievable. They straight up took took my light, and then threw me in the hole. My God. They were just like, you know what? You don't get that anymore. Yeah, can't have shit. Can't have shit in Mountain Madness land. Have my light back, please. Thanks. Well, I guess I get to walk. I guess I get to walk through Lovecraft land without my flashlight. They get out the dang hole. I was trying to, but they wouldn't let me get out of the dang. Well, I'm trying to get out now. I'm trying to get out of the dang hole. We're seeing what do. You know what helped us get out of this pit? A ladder. What if we laddered up to something and we couldn't grab ladder because it was too smooth, and then we were in huge trouble because whatever. Oh, hey, look. All right, we found a new one. Oh. Never mind. Hand it back. Nice. Okay. Not nice. Not nice at all. It was nice while we had it, and they did give it back to us. So that was, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Maybe he's cool, right? Maybe he's just, oh. Game's got some pretty good imagery, man. This is neat. Oh. Oh boy. Forest Temple looking different. It is a little Forest Temple-y, isn't it? It's actually twisting there. Shout out to that one room in the Forest Temple being like one of the coolest things they've ever done in a Zelda game, and it was like their very first 3D game, and they just slapped ass with that shit, just killed it right out the gate. Just hammered that. Oh, good, we're underwater. Look, everybody, it's BioShock. It's my favorite game where they're like, would you rather, or some shit, and the guy was like, look at me, I'm dumb as hell. Can't even breathe right, let alone read. Yeah, Ryan Gosling or whatever his name was. You know, from the hit game with the hands. And you're like shooting the lightning. And the fire. And then there's that one guy that's like, welcome to the circus of value. Oh my god. Dude, the Blongo sphere looking a little weird. Final Fantasy 9 looking ass. What? You can't just hit me with this. You can't be like, oh, here you go. You know what though? I appreciate the fact that it's just like, here's some symbols. I'm like, oh, great. It's like, what's the clue? It's like, Oh, neat. You can actually, like, see them. Oh, if you turn off the light. Interesting. Okay. So, are these all different? Y'all got more than Pentagon? That's a really cool effect. I like that they fade away when you, Good sounds in this so far. Can't fall down in there, which is nice. Let me just fuck this up a little bit before I, you know. Trying to figure out where they, so it's a gigantic ass circle. And I guess we're supposed to match where the things are in relation to... Definitely good sounds, too. Is it like 5-3 squiggly C squiggly again? Oh. I like those words you said. Oh, maybe it's like all of them if they were like, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because I was gonna say like combined together, but... Because, like... Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess Ozma does have the symbols like on them technically, doesn't it? Kind of. I don't normally get dizzy when looking at shit. Why is that making me like dizzy? Kind of, but like not, you can't really see that well. Maybe it's the ones, maybe there are some that the flashlight doesn't make disappear? Or like it flashes? This is neat. Because some of them are making... I go bed. Good night, everyone. Enjoy Ozma Balls. Ozma Balls. Ozma Balls. Okay, so I think it's like the Funky 3. Whatever the hell that thing is. Weird backwards 7 man. And then pro gamer logo. I don't fucking know. Who are the Funky 3? Jeff, Clem, and the Fantastic Cruz. I don't know where that one that I was looking at even is. Actually, I don't know. Oh wait, no, that was Pro Gamer logo. I think that was right. I just need to figure out where the... I guess this was like the funky 7 thing or whatever. Kind of. Let me go back and look. Wait. I think that might have actually been it, not the other one. No, there was a very distinct noise. Like there's the fucked up gamer logo. Some of them were almost like silent. Because I'm pretty sure one of them is that weird ass thing, and then one of them's that. Oh, actually, I think it's this one because there's like the little glyph that's next to it. Oh, was that it? Oh. This game definitely does some weird shit. I like this. This is cool. Definitely doing a little bit more with like the kind of weird ass inhuman stuff than most games that attempt to do this go for, I think. Well, that's cool. Oh. I like that it just ends up being like a series of wild ass puzzles. It's like, oh, okay. It did say it was like a puzzle game though, so I guess that's okay, so the bottom 3, he doesn't have one, unfortunately, so I can't do anything with that. It's also scratched out. The bottom 3 down here are like, those are all on, I think. Oh no, it's the other way around. And then the one that's in between these 2 is up. Then the one that's like up there. I think. Might have to find one to shove in here though. Unless it just like, unless it like reflects. Oh, I thought it was like a mirror, but I don't think it is. I think it's a, okay, I think I get it. Maybe. Like if you look at it from like this way or whatever. I don't know though if it's supposed to be like a mirror or not. What do y'all think? Mirror or nah? Or if it's like facing this whole thing. I guess it, well, I guess we could just try, because this would be over here, I guess. I have no idea what's even happening. Because I would assume that it has... Oh, we'll see. That would make sense since that was the bottom 3 on the... Yeah, I think it's supposed to function like a... Like if you turn around, it's like... Because that one's down, this one's engaged or whatever. And then that would be just this one over... Yeah, I guess that would be right, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, did it open the door? Oh. Maybe. I don't think so, though. Because that's mirrored. Or rather, yeah, so like that's... I could try it, just doing it from like the... That wouldn't be that, would be this one. And then the one that's up to the... Well, I guess it couldn't be that one, because yeah, that wouldn't make any sense, would it? Boy, that would suck if I did it right, and then it was like, oh, never mind. Let me put these all off. Okay. So... Because this one's also on, but it's like scratched out. So... I guess it would need to be... You see what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's like correlative to... Well, I guess it couldn't... Well, that one is scratched out though, so I guess that's... Whatever. Because if, from what I'm thinking, if it's like... supposed to be like just the kind of a reflection of it's going to be the bottom 3, then it's just going to be the second one here, and then it's going to be the... Yeah, the second one up here too, so like this one. Is one scratched out in the middle in the same relative position as the pachongle on the wall? You mean the one that's like broken? It's this one right here. Good night, Frost. Take it easy. Are we wrong about what the on and off symbols are which? Maybe. I would assume that on is the cell connected to the middle, right? Because, like, that would make sense. Perhaps the dot means off. Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe that means, like, it's, like, broken. So that would mean we'd need to... Oh. Don't think so. That's inverted, right? That would be the bottom 3, then the second, then the second up there, too. Oh, maybe it's that one. No, or the other one. I don't know, man. That is strange. Space Bees fucking love puzzles. Backloggery, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Thank you for raiding into this. My name's Nick. We're doing spooky games. How y'all doing? So you think it's a guide? So you think it's like... Well, that would mean that like all these are off, I guess, because like this would need to be. Thanks for the serenade, the shout out. I think they're supposed to be connected when they're with the dot in them, but maybe not. I don't know. That's a. Oh, let me turn them all down again.
Welcome to Bitter Bits.
Thank you, Sid, for the 102 months. Nearly lining up with getting older every day. Oh yeah, getting older every single day. Everyone's favorite. Everyone's favorite. Oh, but thank you all for raiding in. I hope you're doing good. What were you guys getting into? Yeah, I suppose you're right about it being like the dot connected thing. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm gonna try doing the connections. If it's a guide, then that means that the only one that needs to be open is gonna be, we're going from like left to right, because that's whatever. Then this one needs to be. Well, that wouldn't make any sense either, would it? Oh, no, I guess it would. Because, yeah, if the other one's, like, off or whatever, then you need to do the last one over here. Because the one that's closest to that, and then the one that's closest to the thing over there is open or whatever. And then you have... The only one that should be closed here should be the second one, I guess? I have no fucking idea. That seems right, but I'm not sure. Because if the dots are off or whatever, then that should be... Oh, the bottom row is backwards? Is it backwards? If it's functioning as a guide? Give it your flashlight. Here you go. Yeah, because if that functions as a guide, then that means... And if it's not a mirror, if it's going left or right, it'd be off, 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 on. And then this would be off, on, which it is. And then this one up here would be off, on. Oh. No, that's right. Yeah, on, off, on. I don't know, man. That's a shit. I have no clue. I don't know, man. That is strange. Ask your alien manager for a new puzzle. Excuse me, alien manager. I think it's supposed to be check for sound clues. I don't think there's any sound clues with those, unfortunately, which is a little poop, but I still think that it's like it's supposed to function as like a mirror. So I'm just gonna try that. I'm gonna try just like flipping. I guess I could go through and literally flip everything because. Oh, I guess not, because this would be. Well, no, it can't be that. Well, no, it could be. It could be a mirror, I guess, because it could be like off, on, and then this is going to be off, on. Yep, that works. And then looking at over here, it's on, off. Guess that's not right either. Off, on, then off, on. Then the bottom is, if it's a mirror, then that would be. I guess that one's not right now then, because that would be the only one that's on then. Oh my god. I'm like an idiot. Like this doesn't seem right. Wolverine, thank you for the raid. I just gave somebody else a shout out. So I can give you this one. What are you up to, man? What's the happening? Or not, that's cool. I guess I just fucked that up. This bang SO. Not bang shout out. Which is weird, the shout out doesn't work. Ugh. Is there another part of the puzzle we need to check? I don't think so. It looks like that's it. So I have no idea. Ninja Gaiden 4 is good. Much violence. Very ninja. Wow. That's pretty good. I'm glad to hear that it's good. I'm going to turn everything in the off position, where we started. That's what we're going to do. We're going to turn everything off. And then we're going to take one more look at this. So I'm wondering if the one that's scratched out just means that like it doesn't matter in the situation or whatever. Like maybe you don't need it. So like maybe these are just, if they're like reflective of this, it would just be like on. But I've already done this though, so I have no clue what they want from me. Because in the top would just be that one, right? Or if it's flipped, then it would just be. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you for What's that? No, I think it's gonna be good. Sorry, let me see. Looks like somebody said stuck on. I'm looking it up. Hang on. This is weird. I enjoyed the demo. Really enjoyed the demo. No demo stop time. Only achievements. Game length. I was seeing if anybody had weird. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we've tried the combinations that we could normally try, right? I mean, Dyer Expedition. Seems like some people ran into some bugs, but I don't think that this is I don't think that this is like a bug though. And I think this is just the demo that it looks like this person's playing, unfortunately, so this is not the full version. Also just the demo. Did people just like not do the full? You think there's a button we need to hit? Oh, maybe. That might be the case. This one's a little bit longer. Maybe this is somebody who like actually got through most of the game. It does look like it. There's them doing the pipe puzzle. Let me see what the hell they do. The dots. So the dot symbol does mean on. Oh. Well, okay. If that's the case, then maybe maybe I was right in my like first assumption, and the thing that was like scratched out was just whatever. And I'm assuming that this does function like a. I'm just gonna say it's not a mirror. So it's the second one that's on here. That's the only one that we can turn on. And then, oh wait, I guess it wouldn't be that one, would it? It'd be the third one. And then that would be the fourth one over here. I swear we've done this though. Maybe there is like a button somewhere. Maybe I gotta like click the wall or some shit. Okay, so we can try the mirrored way, which would be... That's correct, I guess, if we're doing the mirror. And then if we're doing the mirror for the, but... The flashlight thing is so unnecessary, but I understand what they're trying to do. There's no feedback on success. You just have to wait for the water to drain. Oh, good. Very good. So that's on, and then the bottom 3 with those should be on. The other one should be off. Am I going fucking nuts? Like, is this not correct? Did we win, chat? Did we win? Oh my god, did we win? Cause that's the okay. I don't know if it's been solved repeatedly and we just weren't patient, or like, cause is that correct? Hey, look, the water's gone. We did it, but it's not. What are we fucking talking about? What are... Oh, they have the missing fuse. Oh, what? Is that just like thrown somewhere over here and I just couldn't... What? Okay, look, that's not my fault. That shit was like shoved in a pipe somewhere. Wow. I feel dumb, but I also feel not, because like that was a little tricky. That's a little weird. That's a little weird. The good old gamer pipe moment, the classic. Yeah, I even ran around over there and looked around. I guess I didn't peek around the corner of that PP. Therefore, oh good, it's a bunch of skeletons. Well, that really killed the pacing because of my own ineptitude and also... whatever. Weird location for piece of puzzle that we needed, to the point where I'm sitting over here being like, what the hell are we supposed to do? Nice. Everything here is really nice. I like gigantic stegosaurus bones everywhere. That's my fave. No, not my light. I need that. This really is like Scorn, but without the crap. Without the stupid combat section that they just like glued in for no reason. Scorn was like perfectly fine if it had been a little bit shorter and just said fuck it to the combat, because the combat was so bad. God, it was bad. And I remember at the end of it looking through like the art book for it and everything, and I was like, I wish this was just like a film. Because like this, I feel like this functions better as like a movie than it would a game. Hey, look, everybody, more peepees. If there's anything Old God Horror Old God Horrorland loves, it's definitely pipes. Oh no, one of the skrunks is dead. Several of the skrunks are dead. Do I have to fix these? Is that my goal in life? Do I have to become the conduit? Oh. Oh. This is pretty cool, man. They've definitely done a good job of capturing the cosmic horror craziness, instead of it just being like, oh, there's tentacles everywhere. Ah. Oh no. Tentacles are smacking everywhere, and Cthulhu's in the water. Oh no, he's so big and scary. Oh, great. Oh, they're moving. I don't... Oh, that's fucking weird. Are they moving like with it? Whoa. I'm not giving it to terrorism, cat. Damn, I didn't know they had the PlayStation 2 thing going on down here. That's crazy. Dude, I don't even know what's moving. Oh my god. Okay, so it needs to... Does that like... Oh, it locks it in place. Ah. That's pretty neat though. When does that one move? That one a little bit further in? Oh, I think I locked that one already. This is a cool one. I'm like, that's just neat. Oh god. Oh no no. Oh no no. Oh no no. That was like, okay. Apparently we activated the Cthulhu straw. One of my faves. Well, here we go. We got razor gateways now with teeth. That's good. Oh. It attacked us. Danforth fled inside. Save yourself. Oh. Great. That's not foreboding. It attacked us. Danforth fled inside. It's like, oh. Oh. Primate. We have witnessed your rise to dominance. Don't quit breathing at me. As we have witnessed the rise of others before you. Dude, shoot it with a gun. They have no idea what to do with that. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna witness yours if I'm dead. So, like... Okay, so shout out to Monkeys Without Jobs. Because I think that was actually pretty cool. Looks like this was a game by Christoph Willinger, who got some help from Bernard Lemberger, Peter Kultzer, with additional help from Martin Fien, Stefan Grungermacher. Oh no, they lost Guitar the Cat in spite of the Green Bottle Blue Tarantula. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Not like, oh my god, I'm pooping my pants, this is the best thing ever. But definitely a little bit more emphasis, I think, on the puzzle front than the... Definitely a little bit more emphasis on the puzzle front, but they did say light horror elements. So, that was not... I was not like, oh my god, that wasn't really whatever. Like, they specifically said that in the description, that it was more of like a light horror type thing. For its length and everything, I don't know. It's normally $8. It's on sale for $7.19 for some reason. I don't really know why. However, it just what I mean is, like, I don't even know why it's on sale. I think $8 is fine. This came out back in September, so this is a relatively new game. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I think the puzzles are neat. I think that it's a little bit... Yeah, no, I thought it was alright. That was pretty good. Like, I think it's, I don't know if it's a slow-paced adventure that leaves room for the imagination. That's a little intense. Because, like, I maybe only played it for 73 minutes, and half of that was me walking away. Walking away for a minute to take a break, and then also getting stuck on pipe puzzle. For no reason. You did our puzzles, good job. Your prize? Perish. That is kind of interesting, though. Why would he be like, Primate, you fucked up? I'd be like, bruh, I did your puzzles. He'd be like, oh, you're right, you get to live. Oh, yeah, maybe it is like a little 10% discount. Probably from the, I think the device noises were unsettling enough. Fucking dooting bees? Do you think they were doot bees? Oh, I get why you're saying they're bees, because of the weird honeycomb thing that I was joking about. Okay, that makes more sense. No, that was pretty good. That was cool. I've been looking at that one like most of the month on the list, and I kept thinking like, I wonder if that one's any good. I think it turned out all right. I know you did our puzzles, you fool. Damn, dude. Damn. Damn, what was I supposed to? What was I supposed to finna? Was there ever a way we walked away from that without dead? Probably not. Probably not. How do I feel like we did this? There's a game on here with a note from Pink that says, textbook, we got amnesia at home, but seems earnest enough. At this point, I think I'd take 100 Temu amnesias over seeing 612 gas station ever again. Yeah, we've had quite a lot of... You gotta remember, too, we've had a lot of 612 gas station, and, like, a lot of these are, like, cherry-picked, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't, like, you know, we're just grabbing, like, willy-nilly crazy bullshit off of wherever. Like, I mean, a lot of these games are things that, like, were either, like, on the list that seemed like they had, like, promise, or, like, maybe I saw or something, if on the off chance that I caught something that seemed interesting. Like, I mean, it's not like that's the crazy part, I think, in my opinion. Like, it's insane how many have still shown up, despite the fact that, you know, these are picked. Much of the game, I forgot where my gas station was. Hope of killing off smart species. Oh, so you think that the suck monsters? You think they killed us because we were too brain? Those suck monsters are idiots, though. We should have just shot them with gun. See, those guys are dumb. Like, they didn't. All they got to do was, like, you know, wait till they get here. Like, they're gonna show up. They're gonna be like, damn, gun. Fuck. Because they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna eat the primate, and then they're gonna be like, oh, damn, primate got hands. Because they're gonna be like, haha, I've come here with my teeth and my slow ass moving jelly form, and be like, oh, we shoot with gun. He's just like, wow, didn't realize. We didn't know about the hands. And I'm just like, oh yeah, we didn't know about the hands and the guns as it was. As it were. We gotta do some driving tomorrow, so I might actually wrap this up here in a little bit. Might try to do like one more video game. Ugh. We gotta go do some driving tomorrow early in the morning. I had forgotten about firepower. I had forgotten, dude. Why does this seem really familiar? Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. All right. This one's Casio approved. Oh shit. That means we're going into a good one. This was called One Halloween Night. It seems like this is by somebody that we've done a game by before, but I guess not. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Are all their games just like Fears the Fathoms and whoa. Faster Than Light was apparently discovered by most species before black powder gun equivalents. How the hell did they pull that off? You cannot imagine the amount of energy I just lost by hearing you say that. What, the Fears to Fathom that I had to drive? Yeah, Casio, the calculators. Humans felt real stupid after we got invaded one-handedly and then learned that Faster Than Light was actually like second grade math. So what did they do? They FTL'd into our house and they had like what, sticks? That's pretty funny though. The idea that they could just, like, travel across the stars, but they had sticks. Man. This is, yeah, one of their games is Behind the Counter, another Night Shift, another's Alone at Home, Your Mom is Running Late. Oh, man. They had bronze spaceships. They're so dumb. How the hell did they breathe? Oh, they could probably breathe in space or something, right? Wasn't FTL as a biological function also... Wasn't that a concept in the game, FTL? Couldn't, like, the splunkles or whatever they were, like, teleport? The fucking... The very pointy people? No, they couldn't. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of something else. It is set, yeah, it's like 6 minutes until night shift. We're gonna start doing the glow sticks this week. Even though Stream Elements was broken tonight, so I was like, well, that's probably not a good night to do that. It just wouldn't work. Well, according to Chicken Crow earlier, it was like just not functioning. Non-functioning. You know what, man? Let me fire this up. Maybe this is maybe this is all right. Let's give it a shot. Who knows? Oh yeah. God, could you imagine FTL as biological function, but then your brain is, it's quote unquote doo-doo baby. Doo-doo baby. What a set of words. Your brain. What would constitute as, like, give me a good example of, like, an action that you would take if your brain was doo-doo baby. The review of this game is chilling at home, handing out candy. What could go wrong, right? Right? W indie horror game. W. Like how in Cowboys vs. Aliens, the aliens were advanced enough to have rocketry science, but needed rare metals that weren't native to their world, namely gold. Idiots. Feared. I mean, this does look like it's going to be a Fathom like. I've got a feeling we're going to be eating. I have a feeling we're going to be eating an entire serving of some type of dish. A terrifying and realistic horror experience. Oh man, I don't know if you should ever tee up your game quite like that. I would tee up my game like the most mediocre horror experience you've ever experienced in your experience. It's Halloween night and you got the house to yourself. Your grandmother had a sudden injury and your parents thought it was best to spend a night with her just to be safe. As you're 14 now, your parents kept you home for the night to manage the trick-or-treaters. Just after your parents left home, you bought a small box of candy and prepared for the evening. Oh. They should only be gone one night and everything should run smoothly. My mom used to joke that since she had 4 of us kids, she said that all the boys go through this like phase where like you start off wanting like a fun... Oh, hang on a second. Mom, okay, honey, we'll be at grandma's overnight. Doctor said it's nothing to worry about, but we suggested we stay with her for the night. Yeah, I got the candy, by the way. What doctors? Oh, good. Just remember to clean the yard if the kids leave wrappers everywhere. You know how it gets. Dude, who the hell does that? That's fucked up. Don't eat your candy. Like, you're supposed to, like, take your haul back to your house. You're not supposed to just, like, eat it there like a fucking gremlin. The old water pumps have been acting up recently. It sometimes make some sturgling noises. What? If it starts up, just go down and give it a smack. That should temporarily stop the noise. Got it. Love you. Love you too, Hone. Maybe the child's name is Hone. Anyway, my mom used to joke that the I don't know if they meant gurgling or struggling. I'm not sure. It was like a weird combination. But she said that like all the boys went through like the phase of like, as she put it, wanting fun costumes. Oh, good, another rotary phone, everybody. Fucking check it off. If the fucking rotary phone, I can't get over that shit. I know the rotary phone comes with the packs. I get it. It's in the asset packs, but still, it just kills me every time I fucking see it. Like, anyway, so the boys went through like these phases where like they like the fun costumes when they were kids. She's like, but then there's always that point as they're like becoming teenagers that they want to do like the Scream outfit of like Ghostface and stuff or whatever, like the, you know what, and it's totally true. I get what they were talking about. It was actually pretty funny because it's like you want to do like this, that, and the other, and then there's always a point where you're like, I want to do the fucking spooky scary man, and it's really funny. Just that I feel like most kids go through that. They're like, yeah, I want to be like fucking Power Ranger or some shit. And you get to be like a teenager, like, I want to be the stupid, stereotypical, scary thing. So this definitely uses the Fears to Fathom asset pack, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at the fucking debug menu, dude. I'm just gonna get away from that. Well, I didn't know that the rotary phone was gonna be like as strong as it was this year. Like it's incredible. Oh my god, it's incredible how much rotary phone there's been. Good. Debug mode, no signal. All right, I gotta go find a bucket of candy so I can dump it in this dump. Fears to Fathom asset pack, it's my favorite one. Fears to Fathom asset pack, it's my favorite one. I guess that threshold of like I want to be like the spooky scary thing comes from like whenever you're like, oh, I don't want to do like baby costume anymore. Even though like objectively the costumes you probably wanted to do as a kid were probably like way more fun than whatever. But I think for my mom, it was probably a more like personal thing because she like loved to sew and all that stuff, so she would make all of our costumes or attempt to. She did pretty damn good with those. Where's throw box in bowl to fill? What fucking box? Where is it? Is it in the basement? Did we stuff the candy down here for the children, or like what are we doing? A scary ass like Home Alone basement over here. Why the hell would it be in the bed? Who would put that shit upstairs? Yeah, the basement sucks. What is this? What is that? Is it like a glowarium? Oh. What's going on there? Oh my god. I'm so tired of being able to walk up on things. Y'all think like what? Part of me does derive enjoyment from this in terms of just like walking up on shit, but then the other part of me is like, for the love of God, can I stop just walking up on shit? We have no flashlights, so that's kind of cool. Two alarm clocks. Interesting. Got a window open up here, or it looks like it, even though it's not. I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Yeah, the lights are pretty terrible. They're pretty fucking god-awful. Wow! Oh, so there's like a direct entrance, and then there's like the shared bathroom over here. That's interesting. I've seen that connecting two rooms before. I don't think I've ever seen it like connecting like a hallway or something. Like in addition to the room itself. That was weird. Oh, I found it. It was a box. Ollie knows where. Oh, God. Oh, well. I didn't do that. That wasn't mine. Ugh. Ooh, it grows. Nothing too good this year. Just some small candies. Well, they were good enough for me to eat half the box. I hope the kids don't mind. I feel like watching some TV. Bro, you're fucking 14. What are you talking about? Like, I hope the kids don't mind. You are them. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go watch the debug menu on the television. Space to sit. $7.40. Cool. What are we watching here? Is this like a... Sounds like the trick-or-treaters are here. Much later than I expected. Maybe a short night after all. Well, I better answer the door. Thank you for your internal monologue. Is that the... I couldn't tell if that's the, Is that the screensaver city thing that, like, Apple TVs show when they're just idle? It kind of looks like one. Where it almost looks fake, but, like, not really. Oh my god, there's a baby. I swear, didn't I do this game where you could, like, stack the candy forever? Or did I not? Well, no, this just, like, came out recently. Well, I'm... Happy Halloween! What a great costume. How did you manage to get that on your head? Just give me the candy. I'm too old for this. Right, I'll go grab it. Hell no, dude, I'd slap the shit off that. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you little clown. Be like, oh, you too old for this? Peace. Here's your fucking candy. Oh my god, like you can actually throw it at him. Just be like, here's your fucking candy. Woo. Oh my god, Finny. Oh my god. Okay. All right, terrorism. Oh, dude, is that clown from Terrify? God, give him Taco Bell packets. Taco Bell blew it earlier for me. I ordered them and they were like, I was just like 2 Bertangos and some fries, and they were like, what if we fucking loaded this bitch down with onions? I'm like, can you please? Trick or treat. Happy Halloween. What a great costume. Why are his shoes so big? Why are his arms so short? Why everything about this, as a matter of fact? Like, that child, that's not a child. That's some kind of alien. Maybe that's the guy that makes all these indie horror games. Like, he's just, this just an alien. No, that's not Kaseo. I'm sure Kaseo shows up at some point. I wouldn't be surprised anyway. Oh, you gonna do tippy tap? You gonna do tippy paws? They can see your tail shadow. Here he comes. Oh god, it's lead singer of Ghost.com. Happy Halloween. Great costume. What a scary skeleton. I am the skeleton from your nightmares. If this skeleton gets good candy, he will no longer haunt your dreams. Alright, I'll grab you candy. Alright, I'll grab you candy. I could just put some on the ground since they're just acting like these kids coming here acting like fucking animals. Give it the candy. It's like, all right, man, jeez. It ain't gotta be like it do. Dude, aren't you like you're a big baby, aren't you? Have you seen my younger brother? He forced me to put this skull mask on. He is oddly intrigued with skeletons. Not too sure why. Oh, he also has a skull mask on, if you hadn't noticed. Yes, he came just before you. He said something about haunting my dreams. Damn, what has gotten into him lately? Well, if you got some candy, I wouldn't mind a piece. It's the least I deserve after watching over my brother. I got you. Let me get you some floor. I'm gonna get you the finest of floor candy. I'm gonna give you the finest of... I like that there's like a weird like invisible wall or something there. Like it's just kind of like, At least the game doesn't like break entirely from just like candy cascade over here. I see that little paw. Hello. What you waiting for? You just got food. Oh my god. That's Jack Pumpkin. Why is he so... What the hell is going on here? Are those... Oh my god, what are those, dude? Oh wait, shit, I gotta talk to him first. Hey there, happy Halloween. What a spooky costume. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a ghost. I see that. Would you like some candy? Yees. Okay. Well, here you go. That child was very wide, right? Like, I mean, it's like his width had just been expanded. Oh my god, it's body bag prop number 7. Can I pick this candy back up? Ugh. What are we doing? Why are they all walking into that house over there with the flickery light? What's up with that? Dude, why even knock when there's none? Trick or treat. Happy Halloween, would you like some candy? Yes. Coming right up, buddy. Here you go. This has been technically a video game. Oh. No. Do you even have a unicycle? You fucking don't, dude. Oh my god. Happy Halloween. Whoa, man, that costume's awesome. Thank you, kind sir. I must describe myself as a huge Halloween enthusiast. I take great pride in my attire. Each year I produce something different. This year I chose a clown. Well, you did a great job. Even the way you move is quite creepy. Well, I try my best. I'll go grab some candy. Appreciated. Alright, alley-oop. Oh. I thought he was like riding a unicycle, but I guess he wasn't. Up, you little turkey. You guys ever let ye door push you back inside whenever it's been like a long day? You're just an adult human male. What the fuck? Dude, just take your candy and get the fuck out of here. You just... Happy Halloween, great costume. I've always been scared of vampires. Bro, how old do I look? Just hand over the candy. You can just go home too. Oh my god, just fucking get out of here. Dude, it might be catching lit with me. I'd be smacking him in the face. I'd be like, you know what? You're not getting any candy. You're gonna get the backhand. You go get some parent there. It's like, why'd you slap my child? I'd be like, because they needed the justice. Because they were being a fucking punk ass. Oh, damn, that's texture face. Hey, happy Halloween, kid. Wait, there's candy here too? Yeah, of course. Yeah? What's wrong? Oh, wow. I don't know, hang on. Hang on one sec. We picked up some medicine for Eric, from Erica's folks earlier, and they gave him like the wrong medication, like just straight up. I was like, y'all best be taking that to them tomorrow and be like, the fuck, man. What do you mean? I'm just giving out the simple stuff. What are you talking about? Your dad or grandfather is just outside of your backyard. He's giving out full-size chocolate bars. Full-sized. My parents are not home. Just hand over the candy. Round 2. Ugh. Okay, so apparently Grandpappy is like in the backyard, like shelling out fat. That is pretty fucking dangerous. Yeah, that's not good. Where the hell's our door to the backyard? This is a side yard. This isn't a backyard. Oh my god. It's gonna be the scary man in the backyard. He's eating our ass. Oh, Jay Leno over here? Hey, what are you doing? Just spreading the Halloween spirit. Why is he like... What is this number? What is that? Remember when houses used to give out the good stuff? This is my house. Right, well, no harm done. What? What the fuck is... What does that old man think he's doing? And why on my property? I should probably call mom and give her a heads up. Yeah, I mean, I'd be calling the cops. I'd be like, hey, I'm 14 years old. I'm here by myself. There was a creepist on my fucking lawn, and he was handing out chocolate bars, and he's like, no harm, no foul, or some shit. Can y'all come check this out? Cause what the fuck is this? I'd be like, hell no, dude, I'm not fucking putting up with that shit. Oh, right. He did look like he was about to start hitting that gritty, yeah. And yeah, I'm also... Well, they said this kid was 14, but he's acting like he's fucking like 20. Yeah, I'm surprised a 14-year-old went out there and was like, yo, what are you doing on my fucking lawn, bro? Kid could be like 40 feet tall. Hey, Honey, is everything all right? Let me guess, you ate all the candy and ran out? No, mother. But something odd happened. What happened? Well, some old guy was set up in my backyard. In my backyard, to your mother. Our backyard, giving large candy to kids. He wasn't dressed up either. He just looked like Jay Leno. When I went out to confront him, he didn't say much and just left. He even left his setup. You know what? You shouldn't have to worry too much. He's probably just some lonely guy. If he didn't threaten you, it should be... What kind of mother is this? Don't get me wrong, it is for sure, but don't freak yourself. What? It's Halloween, for goodness sake. People get odd. All right, thanks, Mom. No problem, Honey. If anything else happens, don't hesitate to call. Don't die, son. What the fuck was that? He's probably fine. Like, what do you mean? What the fuck you mean, Jay Leno on the front lawn side? Also, he wasn't even in the backyard. He was in the front yard. Wasn't he? Like, what about that was fucking like backyard? Well, nobody has come in the longest while. I think the night has ended. Or at least I hope so. I remember Mom mentioning something about the front lawn. Something about collecting the wrappers. I think it's best I get that done now. The garbage bags are in the kitchen, I believe. Are those garbage bags? Or are those wet wipes? Fucking wet wipes, dude. Bro, is that night shift? Oh God. Hang on. Everything's cool. I got it. I missed night shift. Apologies.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It is now the night shift.
Boogie Bud 2025, you're the bad mom. It actually kind of has been, hasn't it?
You work in the morning, then go to sleep, you stupid idiot.
Pretty inconsiderate, if you ask me.
Where's
Some
this
of us
13-year-old
boys are trying to get this night premium.
Oh my god, where his packs of smokes indeed. Let me close this out. Kids, I actually feel kind of bad for this kid. His parents fucking suck. What is this? Oh my god, these little shits really did just like throw trash all over the lawn. Huh? That's strange. The old man's setup is no longer here. Okay, so he was in the front yard. What the fuck then? Why even say he was backyard if he was front yard? Also, I cannot get over the kid saying like my backyard to the parents. Like, oh, you pay rent? You fucking, are you Johnny Mortgage? How'd you manage, dude? Wait a minute. Are you taking a garbage bag full of garbage trash and you're taking it to... Where are you taking this? To the kitchen? What are you doing? Oh my god. What? Did this kid just take lawn trash? Wait a minute. He went outside to go get, like, trash off the ground. I'm feeling quite hungry. Well, it ain't fears to fathom like unless I grab a large clump of some food object and devour it in front of the fucking television. Yep, here we... What? What is this? Fisher Price pizza? What the hell is Fisher Price pizza doing? What that pizza doing? Oh, what that pizza doing? Oh, what that pizza doing? Wait, was there something that made sound? Or are we literally just gonna stand here and just wait for oven You put that entire thing in there? Oh, is it steaming? I often eat on the couch. Well, at least when parents are gone. Here we go. Fears to fathom, devouring the entirety of something in front of the fucking television. Also, there's so much seating in this house for some weird ass fucking reason. Space to seat. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh, holy shit. This is incredible. You hold left click and it's shrinking to pizza. I like that AI generated skull looking thing right there. Is that pretty cool? Was that? Oh, that's definitely some AI generated trash for sure. Was that Joker from Batman from Batman Dark Knight? That was mid. Man, oh man. Oh, like siphon the essence of the pizza out. It had a strange aftertaste. It's because you ate glossy plastic pizza. So not that late, but I can hardly keep my eyes open. I should head upstairs and get changed. I keep my pajamas in bedroom closet. Here I come to bedroom closet, gonna get pajammy. Who's gonna bet that the door gets knocked on as soon as we pajammy? Well, I sure hope old man isn't in here and he eats us. When do you think Fears to Fathom music is gonna start playing? So good, tastes like Windex. Is there spooky wall art in this house? There was like a pyramid or something maybe. So Sturgling. I don't know about Sturgling water pump. I'm not really sure what was going on with that, but you know, that's certainly a thing. What? Oh, that must be the water pump in the basement. If I remember Mom mentioned that, it acts up. I better go check it out. Man, that piece of junk. Man, that piece of junk. It is so mid. It is so mid. Oh, I hate you. It is mid. God, we move so fucking slow, dude. How am I supposed to see a goddamn? Like, what is this? Like, also, I love how there's been, like, no sound for fucking anything, practically, except for, like, I'm sure, like, an Ooga Booga is gonna hit us. Well, at least for now, what, was it even making a garugling noise, or what? Of course, this happened when I've just began to fall asleep. I should get back to bed. Oh god, I hope there's not a man in my house who is going to eat me for being a baby. For being a baby. Oh, Jesus. I hope no one knock on our door because I am a baby. I still think it's probably not the wisest decision to have, like, a 14-year-old, like, probably. How long was this child, like, supposedly staying here? Like, what are we doing? Do I not? Oh, was that knocky on door? I have to turn it up. I can't even fucking hear. I don't know. I guess it was knocky. I had to crank the fucking shit up. Apparently water tank glowing with hellfire energy like shit ass from Home Alone. Like shit ass. Why on earth would this idiot I know you took it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you talking about, kid? You took my candy, you snatched it and ran inside your house. I saw you just now. Listen, kid, I have no idea what you're talking about. I just got up from bed. And why are you out this late? It's almost midnight. Get back home, kid. You're seeing thing. Stupid kid. He was seeing thing. What did that kid think he was doing? Ringing doorbells at night, and why was he still awake? Whatever. I've just got to get to bed. Whatever. This is the time I went to Machu Picchu or something. Stupid kid. You're so stupid. You're so dumb. For knocking on a door at midnight. Man, like, again, this kid should have called the cops earlier. Could have deterred this entire situation if the police just shown up. Because somebody would have been like, oh, my throat, it's so dry. I can't sleep. I need some water. There should be some in fridge downstairs. Ah, my throat, it's so dry. I've got a case of the dusty throat. Let me... What is happening in this fucking game? This kid has had the wildest but most boring night I think I've ever seen in my life. With this fucking like... Ah, my throat, it is so dry. Who is outside my door at this hour of time? Look at how slow his ass moves, dude. Reminds me like a decade ago when I went in the city with friends. We were walking back to the apartment on or near Halloween and we heard some dude yell, "You took my candy corn," and started fighting another dude in the street. That reminds me of the time when I was in San Diego and two people were having sex in the street. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening, dude? You know, you're allowed to drink sink water. You don't have to drink like fridge water. You ain't gotta be like that fancy. Also, which of these is the freezer and which is the fridge? Because did he just grab water out of the freezer? Drink water from the buckets you put under the gutters like a normal person. Much better. I should head back upstairs. Who is knocking on my door tonight is the question. Weirdly enough, this game actually has been like strangely quiet because I haven't been able to hear like fucking anything. I've like had this shit like cranked up at different parts and I still can't, whatever. Dude, in any Fears to Fathom, like, you can just leave everything open. There's no reason to ever do anything. You don't have to close doors. You can just leave everything open. As you saw from that one that we played the other night where the person was like knocking at the door and the door was still open, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to do any of that. Fears to Fathoms are open world, choose your own adventure, survival crafting games when you really think about it. I don't know what part the survival is, and I'm not really positive what the crafting part is. I'm not really sure what any of it is. What the hell is this? Is that Jay Leno? Is that it? What the fuck is this? Why? Wait, is he wearing like a oh, he's just gonna walk up the bed like that? He really gonna do you like that? What's happening? Like, is it why he walk like that? I'm a level with you. I thought he was gonna close the door behind him at least, and he didn't. What do you mean ... It's that old guy from earlier. He's in my house. Oh, dude, just hide. Dude, you don't even get to hide yourself. You have to just like, oh, I'm sure he'll never find us in the room. Well, he came and he sniffed us. So he knows we're in here. Like he smelled us from before. So like, old man said ... Where are you, kiddo? I've got a chocolate bar and a bag of candy. We could have probably escaped from house, but we didn't. So, yeah, that's that, I guess. Did he just like tiddly skit on out of there? Did he just like at the fucking door? Dude, I'm so fucking confused. What is happening? Oh, police are here. Who was called the police? You never felt so relieved to hear the sound of sirens? I didn't hear shit. Turns out the man across the street had been awake for a while. What? What does that mean? He couldn't sleep, so he was sitting by his window just watching the neighborhood. Your parents had told him they'd be gone for the night and asked him to keep an eye on the place. You've always been a little creeped out by him, the way he'd stare too long. But tonight he noticed something strange. He saw Jay Leno inside your house. At first, he thought it was you, maybe getting a drink or heading upstairs. But when he saw a second figure move behind you, he knew something was wrong. He knew the script was written by ChatGPT. He called police right away. By the time they arrived, the old man had already been in you. Do you think some of these are like, I mean, obviously, do you think some of these are just like, they just go to ChatGPT and they're like, fucking write me a stupid horror story, and like then they just like change it some and they're like, yeah, this is good. Damn, triple dash. They captured the old man quickly, and later you learned he was an escape patient from nearby secure facility. What kind of secure facility were we talking about? He wasn't out to harm anyone specifically, but you were in real danger. Oh. Other ending? Fucking other ending? Hey Gronk, give it the. Oh, is this just Jay Leno coming to your house? Oh, my throat. Oh, do you gotta go back to my throat? I can't sleep. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Oh no. Well, that was like the quietest game I think we played all month. Like that was pretty quiet. I had to crank the shit out of that just to hear it. He wasn't trying to hurt people, but like he thought asbestos was good eats. He wasn't trying to hurt, but he. What a day. What a good day. You know what? At least hey, at least we kicked off with that one game that was pretty good. So that's always reassurance. Pretty much no hope on no hope from Late Night Banger on that one, that's for sure. Jesus Christ. Do you think that was one of the worst Fears to Fathoms that we've ever seen? Cause like at least the other ones, like, they don't make a lot of sense, but like at least they're like trying to like scream at you and shit or whatever, like something. Yeah, that one didn't do anything. To answer your survival crafting in Fears to Fathom, survival is eating a whole lasagna and crafting is crafting piss. Oh, we didn't get to piss. Oh, maybe it's not a true Fathom like if you don't piss, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't think we played a video game either. I'm not really positive of exactly what anything there was. I'm almost curious about their other games because it makes you question everything, doesn't it? My God. You think if you took a piss in this and it also pop up a progress bar that eventually shrink either your toilet bowl or your pee-pee? Judging by the logic they used on pizza. This is the first time that a horror game has been not loud enough. It's not the first time, but it's pretty rare in general for it to not be I'm just blown away. Oh, when the hell are they doing this? Either way, so I do have to wake up pretty early in the morning. We gotta go do a little bit of driving in the morning, so we also need to help fix this this medication situation. So I do need to try to get some rest because I gotta wake up around like 7 or something like that. So I need to try to get some sleep soon. So we're gonna wrap up there. But oh, was there a potential B? Did somebody put it in the thing? But yeah, I mean, the game for the most part, the Dyer expedition was okay, and so was the yeah, no, I mean that was all right. But anyway, thank you all for. Oh, yeah, I don't know if Kildred got it. Did they post it in the thing? If so, definitely post it in the thing. That would be a. I'll check it. I'll check it after the fact. I didn't watch how the first game ended tonight. It was really cool. It was really cool. I'm actually really glad we did that one tonight. That was the salvation of the evening was that game. That was a very, very cool game. Like I said, it wasn't like super duper horror, but it was definitely pretty heavy. I would say, again, if you have any issues with like the self-harm stuff, definitely watch out going into that one, because that's a pretty fucking heavy one. Oh, do you have like an image or something link of it? You can just send it to me really quick. I'm gonna post it there, and then I'll keep chat up, and I'll take a peek at it. And if so, I'll just throw you the VIP. There may not be a stream tomorrow because we're going to. So, Sugar Gun came into the States, and they're gonna be close by. So we're gonna try to. Her and Erica, we're gonna try to meet up. And I'm going with her, but what was I gonna say? But it's still like a couple hours away. But depending on when we get back, there may still be stream tomorrow, unless I'm like completely dead. But hopefully I won't be like completely dead or whatever. But I'll let you guys know. It's also dubious enough not to bother. Just put it in like an Imager link and put it in chat. You get your bingy if you win your bingy. But anyway, but I'll let you guys know for sure. Either way, we're definitely gonna be doing stuff all week for Spooky Land, because Halloween's what, Friday, I think? Yeah, it's Friday. I can't believe we're already there. That's so crazy. But either way, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for the support tonight, and I'll be back again hopefully tomorrow, and if not, definitely Wednesday for sure. But that is gonna be it for me. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.